windows. I probably need to balance some volume and stuff, and yeah, maybe that's what I will do, I guess. Right, Mr. Director, Mr. Producer, he's actually not fired. Some people, say like, he could be. Right, I think we're good to go. Okay, Zoom works. Let me see if everything is... actually, I have one more thing which I need to do. Oops. Wrong screen. Let me check. Okay, let me do it like that. Close. Why it's not closing? Okay, I think everything is good. Maybe. If not, shout. Music probably can stop. Gentlemen.
Hey everyone, Jason here, community manager for the First
How's
Descendant.
it going, Jason?
Today I'm here with our producer and director
Music
for
stop.
our April Dev Live. 네, 안녕하세요. 퍼스트 디센던트 커뮤니티 매니저 제이슨입니다. 오늘은 오랜만에 그 셋이 함께 돌아왔습니다. 이범준 PD님과 주민석 디렉터님과 함께 4월
I'm
데브
the
라이브
producer will be like in the whole
네, 안녕하세요. 이범준입니다.
live stream.
Hi, this is 범준 Lee from the First Descendant.
네, 안녕하세요. 주민석입니다.
Hi, this is Minseok Ju from the First Descendant. Yeah, so today we'll begin by introducing the updates planned for April,
Let's
and
do
then
something
answer
lazy
some
at first.
questions we prepared in advance. 예, 그래서 일단 오늘은 먼저 4월 업데이트를
First things
소개하고
first, we
뒤에서는
have to research
사전에
some
좀
stuff.
준비한 Q&A에 대해 답변하는 것으로 방송을
Check catalysts.
진행해보겠습니다.
Oh, those things as
Yeah,
well.
so onslaught mode is the main update for April. However, there are other important updates as well, and the dev team is continuing to improve the game, so please do look forward to more updates.
We'll see about that.
Director, it seems like Inez's new skill module has been removed from the roadmap. 예, 그래서 4월에는 격돌 모드가 핵심 업데이트인데요. 이 이외에도 좀
It's
중요한
delayed.
업데이트들이 많이 있고 이 게임 개선이 계속해서 좀 진행이 되고 있으니까 지켜봐 주시면 정말 감사하겠습니다. 그래서 이 디렉터님이 보다 보면은 이네즈의 그 스킬 모듈 추가가 로드맵에서 좀 빠진 걸로 보입니다.
아, 네. 이번에 비에사와 해리스 밸런스 패치가 있고, 그리고 전반적인 이제 체력 실드 조정하고, 그리고 동기화 수치 변경을 크게
He's talking
진행하게
about Harris.
되었거든요. 그래서 밸런스 조정과 이네즈 신규 스킬 모듈의 완성도를 더 면밀히 챙기기 위해서 이네즈 스킬 모듈은 5월 업데이트로 일정을 조정했습니다. 기다렸던 분들께는 사과 말씀드리고 이 부분은 양해 부탁드리겠습니다.
Yeah, for April we have balance updates for Viesta and Harris, and there will be adjustments to overall HP and shield, as well as changes to synchronization values. So, the update for Inez has been postponed to May so that we can make her overall better. We would like to apologize to players who have been looking forward to Inez.
No
I see,
problem.
it's too bad
Probably.
that we gotta wait a bit longer. But as we have many balance updates and as it is time when we need to focus on important endgame content, I hope our descendants will understand the situation. 예, 그래서 조금 더 기다려야 하는
We understand. I'm not sure about other people, but we understand.
시기니까요.
Yeah, I'm okay to wait for stuff if it will be actually better.
네, 특히 지금 팀에서
Interrupting dev live stream, huh?
인데요. 다양한 게임
How's it
확장이
going?
우리 콘텐츠 확장의 시발점이기도 하기 때문에 격돌 모드가
Also, I
좋은
fixed
평가를
that
받고
this time,
시작을 하는 게
for sure.
피드백을 충분히 받고
We'll see. We'll see if it will work.
완성하기 위해서 이제 베타
Unless you will find another way to break it.
이번 피드백 잘 반영해서 4D의 어떤 상징적인 새로운 원한도 콘텐츠가 좀 좋겠네요.
The team is currently fully focused on onslaught mode since it serves as a starting
I
point
hope
for
that they
various
actually
game
redeemed
modes
that.
and endgame content. I hope it receives positive feedback and sales as well. We're
Interrupting
releasing
the live stream again.
first to make
SMA.
sure we can gather enough feedback and polish it properly.
But you probably
We
should be
hope we
testing
can
that after,
incorporate
like
that
other
feedback and
effects.
polish it and
Just
establish
to be
it
sure.
as high difficulty content for TFD. Yeah, I agree with that. So let's start by talking about onslaught mode. 이번에 좀 공감을 하고요. 그럼 바로 격돌 모드에 대해 좀 설명부터 시작을 해보겠습니다.
Producer, switch the slides, please.
And now this is the intro cutscene that
It
plays
doesn't
before
fucking
starting
look like an onslaught mode.
It's a screen where players can see other descendants that are participating in the party. But director, where exactly are they standing right now? 예, 그래서 이게 격돌
They're
모드
probably
시작
standing in AC-130 in the air.
보시면 파티에 참가한 팀원들의 그런
Nah, it's probably one of those
모습이
trucks which we're having like for the new dungeon, right?
대승자들이 지금 어디에 좀
How are you today? Not bad, I guess. A bit late, sadly, but overall.
네, 강락고에서
Overall busy.
직전에
Busy day.
So they're
Okay,
about
it
to
was
jump
busy
out
day
of
and also
the
busy evening.
assault ship, which was used
How
to
about
travel
you?
through the signal
All good?
sector. And jumping out is what you said. So we like perform a descent within the game. 그 뛰어내린다고 하셨는데
존나 먼저.
실제로 게임에서 강화를 하게 되나요?
아, 네, 강화를 하는 건 아니고 연출된 장면이긴
Oh,
하지만
the one of those
플레이어가
again.
입고 있는 그 커스터마이징을
I
서로
know.
볼 수 있는
Well,
그런
come
화면이기도
on.
합니다.
It actually got me booted
it's a
out
stage scene,
of
but it's a
Signal Sec.
scene where players can look at other customization of other descendants as well. Then
I've been running across town all day. By repeating him in the gym
네, 스킵 가능하고요.
or just, you know,
Skipping is possible.
working.
Yeah, great to hear that. I heard that the intro sequence will be available with the official release in May. And also,
Wait,
during
what?
the beta period, testing will focus more on gameplay. So before we watch
So
the
intro
gameplay, director, could you
for the
explain
Onslaught
the
will be
basic
delayed.
rules of Onslaught mode? 예, 좋습니다. 그래서 해당 인트로 시퀀스는 5월 정식 버전에서 좀 볼 수 있다고 하고요. 이 베타 기간에는 보다 게임 플레이에 집중한 테스트가 진행된다고 합니다. 그럼 디렉터님 그 시연에 앞서서 기본적인 그 격돌 모드의 룰을 좀 설명 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 벌거스는 보이드 에너지 집중 지점을 자극해서
So we'll be better testing the new game mode.
하는데요. 격돌은 적들이 지점에 접근하기 전에 저지하는 것이 목표입니다.
Oh,
그래서
the buff.
과 장벽, 어빌리티를
Good to be
이용하는 것이
busy, I guess.
목표입니다.
Just
The
don't
Vogue is
overwork.
trying to open the dimensional breach by stimulating the energy concentration point. The goal of Onslaught mode is to stop enemies from reaching these points, and this game mode is consistent with utilizing turrets, barriers, and abilities. And it's said that new enemies will also appear
it my
in
mic or
Onslaught
something?
mode.
Or
이
it's
격돌
theirs?
모드에는 또 새로운 몬스터들이 등장한다고 합니다.
네, 먼저 벌거스들은 비정형 차원석에 의해서 오염된 벌거스들이 등장을 하고요. 이들이 지점 안에 뛰어들어서 차원 균열을
I think one of their sound engineers is messing up
The
now.
Vulgus that have been corrupted by amorphous dimensional stones will appear in Onslaught.
Ah, we have open
And
mic
these enemies
in our
will
game.
rush into the base to open the
Dude.
dimensional breach.
Haven't heard of one of those in a while.
몬스터들도
Consoles players, you know, like for some reason, like in every game, having like default open mic.
대승자와
I think it's kind of, you know, like privacy thingy. Like,
New
should not be
tyrants will
happening.
also appear.
The game
They will try
developers
to
should not be
disrupt
doing that.
descendants And turrets while the corrupted Vulgus moves to the energy
Let's see.
concentration point. So let's take a quick look at the
Of course I hit freaking cactuses. There's so much space to ride around and I'm hitting all possible cactuses.
네, 두 개 터렛이 등장을 하고요. 경계 포탑은
Well, why the turret is not in the bikini?
공격하는 역할을 하고요. 네, 이게 이제 경계 포탑이고요. 3단계로 업그레이드가 됩니다.
So this is
Me.
the sentry turret, which automatically detects and attacks enemies, and it can
Dude,
be
I'm not even
upgraded
looking
into
where I'm
3
riding.
different levels.
네, 그리고 방해 파장 생성기는 적의 이동을 교란하는 장치입니다.
The disruption wave generator is a device that disrupts enemy movement.
It's a Kingston, no?
네. 그 이제 게임에서 터렛을 업그레이드하면 저렇게 연출이 보여지는.
I think it's a Kingston. Like one of those special operations, no?
네. 열심히 해요.
Yeah, so this is the sequence that plays when players upgrade turrets within the game and has this kind of like tactical
NS module.
transformation of the turrets.
But we're not getting NS modules.
Then players can use the sentry turret
The red
or
modules this
disruption
week.
wave generators and upgrade their performance. 그러면 이제 말씀하셨듯이 경계 포탑이나 이 방해 파장 생성기를 좀 사용을 하고 성능도 업그레이드 할 수 있다는 말씀이시죠.
네, 저게 제이버의 터렛이었어야 한다는 이야기를
Dude, we have Jaybird. Why we need turrets?
Those should have been Jaber's turrets. Yeah, which is quite an
I never seen you playing it.
네, 얼티밋 제이버 때좀
Are you switching trains?
재밌는 거는 저 지금 터렛을 만들고 있는 제작자가 해리스와 제이버입니다.
But that means actually they will make it better, you know?
Those turrets are Jaber and Harris. Is what are.
So maybe it's worth the wait.
And Richard, you mentioned that there are abilities. Let's briefly go over those as well. 그리고 또 ability라는 것이 있다고 말씀을 주셨는데 이것도 한번 살펴보겠습니다.
네, 1라운드, 4라운드, 7라운드를 시작할 때
He's talking about Elon Musk.
중에 하나를 선택하게 되고요. 10라운드 동안 총 3개의 어빌리티를 이용해서 계승자를 강화하는
Maybe we'll
역할을
have
하게
like
됩니다.
Elon Musk providing those
At the
turrets and
start of
stuff.
round 1 or in 7, players can choose
A roguelike.
abilities that are presented.
That
and
looks
players
like a
will be able
roguelike.
to enhance their descendants by using a total of 3 abilities within 10 rounds. Then how many abilities are
It
there?
is, but
in
she attacks
total?
against
Sounds
bosses.
Like there's a chance that I
Well,
might
she
not
does
be
a
able to
sack, but
get
like
the
much
ability I
more, you know,
어빌리티는 총몇 개?
like challenging than of course our meta Descendant. 100%.
베타
For bosses, you can use like the either shadow sword or maybe some weapon.
이 선택마다 선택지를 변경하는 리롤도 제공이 됩니다. 그래서 정식 버전에서는 또 어빌리티 종류를 더 늘려
Oh, Tesla
늘리려고
continues
하고
to
있습니다.
There
immobilize.
are about 24 different abilities in the
MP
beta,
regen.
and a reroll feature is
Bottom
available
of the
to
hit
change the
damage.
selection for each choice. We will be adding more abilities with the official update.
Oh, what about an official update?
3개쯤 나오고 있는데 보시는 분들이 어떤 어빌리티들이 궁금해하실 것 같아요.
Sure isn't finished yet.
Yeah, we're seeing 3 over
Scale
there,
issue.
and I think our descendants would be curious about which abilities exist.
네, 이
Probably is the best thing, you know, to have at the moment,
성장이
like for the
핵심
Descendants, which are not
컨셉은
having like
아니기
the buffing
때문에,
capabilities.
빌드를 변화시키는
Like in
것보다는
S.
강화시키는 방향으로 설계가 되었습니다. 그래서
Though Ines actually has a good build for that. However,
기본부로 발동시킬 수
of
있는
course you need a good
버튼이
ancestor module.
Since
Yeah,
in-game
that kinda
progression
sucks.
isn't the core concept of Onslaught mode, it was
Versus the Burnout
designed
doing
to
Void Vessel.
enhance
Ah, you have plenty of
builds
options
rather
now,
than
not just
changing
Void
them.
Vessel.
So it consists of offensive and survival buffs, as well as buffs
Have you
that
checked
can be
Deckard?
triggered under certain conditions.
Quite often he has
Alright,
blueprints
then,
as
let's
well.
take a look at the gameplay for Onslaught mode. 예, 그럼 이제 시연을 통해서 격돌 모드 한번 살펴보겠습니다.
네, 영상으로 빨리 보여달라고.
We're checking, we're checking.
빌드로.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna see it in the game build.
No, the
It's
camera.
not gonna be a
They
video.
actually changed the camera.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the gameplay.
So people, you know, Gunners can see boobs now.
네, 빌드로. Yeah.
Well, is it like,
Yeah,
okay,
Onslaught
okay, I'm not
mode
judging.
over there.
네, 총 3개의 난이도로 구성되어 있고요.
Not judging.
네, 오늘
Maybe.
시연은 먼저
A little
예사로 진행을 하도록 하겠습니다.
Today's gameplay will be from Viessa.
네, 새로 나온
yes, we'll get the
빌드로
rework as well.
할게요.
Yeah,
네,
new build from her.
네,
Basically life stuff.
총 3개
More
난이도로
important than to
구성되어
get
있고요.
shadow.
난이도 1은
Oh my god.
7라운드로 더 짧게 구성되어 있습니다. 그래서 반복
And there's
플레이를
only seven
위해서
levels.
난이도를 좀 라운드를
Isn't it supposed to be like 10?
난이도 2부터는 10라운드로 진행이 되면서요. 적들이 더 강해지고 더 많이 등장하기도 합니다.
So it's consisted of 3 different levels. In level 1, it runs for 7 rounds, which is a bit shorter, and the number of rounds has been reduced to encourage repeated gameplay. And starting from level 2, the game goes
encourage
up to 10
repeated
rounds,
gameplay.
stronger and more enemies.
네, 격돌 모드의 전용 보상 시스템은요. 좀 잠시 뒤에 이야기를 하도록 하겠습니다. 네.
Yeah, there's also a reward system exclusive to Onslaught mode, which I'll talk about a bit later.
Okay.
이거.
And they're not using the Bubu skin.
하시는데
Oh my god, damn.
조금밖에 안 보여줬어요.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they were talking about the camera, and
네.
he just showed a bit of it over there.
네, 오늘은 리밸런스된 비에사 비나구름 빌드로 시연을 하도록 하겠습니다.
Today's gameplay, I'll be playing as a newly rebalanced Viessa's Glacial Cloud.
Yeah, that's Kingston.
그럼 좀 전에
We actually are promised to have new locations for the breach, and they're actually using new
So
locations for
that means we get the
the...
intro cutscene
Onslaught.
right before.
Are they lagging?
Loading screen when
They're
the
lagging.
official update is
No?
done. 그 방금 전에 어빌리티를 고른 것 같았는데 그럼 do party members choose the abilities together? 그 어빌리티 선택은
Grim Reaper will come back?
함께하는
Yes.
그런 식일까요?
The next one will be Stormhanger,
하느라 바빠.
and we don't know like who will be after that, but like of course Grim Reaper will be coming back at some
아니면
point.
다들 선택해서 오시는 계승자랑 무기가 다르니까. 네.
Yeah, since everyone brings different descendants and weapons, players will have to choose the ability individually. It's an individual.
네, 그리고 아까
They're lagging,
보니까
I
이제
think.
지정된 위치에
Good.
선택을
Maybe they will focus on optimization.
네.
One of the main reasons, you know, like the main
On those
the new players actually, you know, struggling to start playing this game.
그쵸. 화면에 보시면 트렛이 돌아가면서 빵빵빵빵
Yeah.
하고 있죠. 네.
Yeah, you see the turrets attacking the enemies automatically.
네, 지금 설치하는 거 보이고
Freaking
아까 보시면
turret.
업그레이드도 하셨는데 네.
Yeah, so
Just put Jaber in there.
체감이 될 것 같아요. 네.
yeah, we get to see that upgraded turret. So, yeah, if you enjoy the onslaught mode, you can feel the turrets
이거
attacking
터졌네.
those various enemies.
터졌어?
네,
And
하나
that,
터졌어.
and that turret just got destroyed. Yeah.
Third has a skill issue. Mr. Director, who is playing there? Give us, you know, time to read that.
약간 방금 전에 채팅북에 그 터렛이 약간 의미가 있나 이런 얘기가 있었어요. 그러니까 터렛이 갑자기 터지니까
Word.
혹시
You think so?
네.
업그레이드를 잘하면
Well, Mr. Director is focused. Mr. Producer probably seen that crap already hundreds of times because he's
somebody
kind of
asked if
developing that as well.
turrets are meaningful in this battle, and if you
Mr.
level
Jason
up-
is like
level them up to
multitasking,
level 3,
translating
you see much
everything.
stronger. Yeah, they fend off these enemies effectively.
Turrets. Dude, like 100% those turrets will be not used.
지금은 이제 터렛이 두 개, 공격
Just
터렛이
put
두
the
개
freaking Serena or Jaber there and that's it.
지금 이 지휘관 잡는 속도랑 이따
Actually, you don't
지휘관
even need
잡는
to play all
속도가 다른
slots.
게 느껴질
Like
거야.
Serena will be just AFK there, you know,
We got two, sentry turrets over there.
farming
and,
that.
There's a commander. We're facing them, and I think you can feel like the difference in speed in taking out the first commander and the second commander. 네, 그래서 이게 어쨌든 지금 1인 플레이인데 이렇게 파티로
Serena.
하면은 막
GG.
되게 정신없겠네요. 막
Biased.
T로 했을 때 좀 더 1인보다 경험이 더 쉬운 방향으로 좀 설계를 했습니다. 네.
I mean, that,
currently we're playing solo,
I will
but
understand
if you
people,
were
you
playing
know,
with
like
other party members,
those who do not wish to
much more
like
effective. That is what we're
I
playing.
know,
So playing as a party
spend
will
too
be
much
probably
effort.
Much more
Yeah,
easier
that will do that,
to fend
for
off
sure.
these enemies.
지금 이게 지금 3라운드죠.
네, 이게 지금 3라운드 진행하고 있고요. 웨이브 세 번째.
Now, you know what?
There's wave 3 on our third round.
Since we are having a pleasure, you know, to watch the recording,
And it's going to be much more effective. That is what we're planning.
well, let me check what they're
Playing as a party
upgrading
will
then.
be probably much more easier to fend off these enemies.
지금 이게 지금 3라운드죠.
네, 이게
I have a feeling it's a recording, no? They're kind of skipping some, like, bits. Okay, sentry turret. Locks into enemies, delivers concentrated firepower, explosive attack, spread damage to nearby enemies. Fire special projectile that explodes on impact, spreading disruption effects. Apply status effects to enemies in the blast area, disrupting combat
네,
flow.
지금 3라운드 진행하고
Okay,
있고요.
so
웨이브
it's
세
like
번째. 네.
Yeah, so this is wave 3
CC, I guess.
on our third round.
네, 요게 이 첫 번째 맵에서는
I don't want to be a party pooper, but considering with the game balance state which we are in,
지금 제가 이쪽 방향을
we'll have to play it in private.
터렛한테 맡기고 이쪽의 몬스터들에게 좀 집중하고 있는 상황이에요.
Yeah. So the first map, enemies come from 3 different directions, and our director put turrets on that direction over there, so the turrets take care of the enemies while he's concentrating on these 2 different points over there.
I mean, like, walls are cool. Like barricades, walls, right?
Where it's like
But the
automatic
sentry,
네.
I don't know about that.
that corrupted
It
gold.
kind of reminds me of the Axiom. Remember at the beginning of the Axiom, we were like, these, you know, we will have those special containers with the weapons inside. Does anyone actually ever use
그래서 제가
that?
지금 1인 플레이라 정신없어서 못했는데 보조 미션이 등장을 해요. 그래서 보조 미션
I remember I just tried to see, you know, like
터렛 설치
how it
자원을
sounds
더
like, and that's it.
그래서 터렛을 더 많이 운영.
I don't think I ever used that after it.
Fragment.
It sounds cool.
So you know, since he
Like-
was playing
like
solo,
usage of
he
that
couldn't
weapon.
complete the submission, which appears while playing. But if you complete the submission, you get extra fragments, which allows you to.
But if they're
install
having
more
optimization issues in the new game mode,
를 클리어하면 이렇게
I'm having
에너지 집중
quite
지점을
a bit,
수 있고,
you know,
그러면 다음 방어선으로
concerns.
이동을 하게 됩니다.
Yeah, so after completing round 3, you can jump into that energy concentration point and then move to the next defense
네.
line.
그리고 이 두 번째 방어선에서 다시 어빌리티를 선택할 수가 있고요. 네.
Yeah. On the, we get
additional
another ability selecting
back,
screen over here.
defense.
네, 이렇게 또
Usual
이제 두
stuff,
번째 방어선에서 터렛도 설치하고
Because sometimes roguelike games having like some sort of like special abilities which are not available in the standard game modes,
Yeah,
but I
so
guess
this new map, you
this one's having like the
get
usual
your
stuff.
new turrets and then face off new enemies on this second map over here.
Is it still Kingston or no?
오늘은 시간 관계상 여기까지만 플레이를 하도록 하겠습니다.
Yeah, so due to time
Yeah, I think
constraints,
it's something
we
new, no?
only play up to round 3 today. So yeah,
This is Hound Action.
thank you for the gameplay director. I mean, you know, turret placement seems to be quite important in onslaught mode. 시연 감사드리고요. 야, 아무래도 이
Quite
터렛 설치가
important.
확실하게 좀 중요해
To
보이는데.
the 99%. The turrets will not be used.
네, 게임에서 웨이브를 진행하거나 저 이제 폭풍 몬스터를 처치하거나 그리고 보조 미션을 수행하면 저 자원이
Guys, please switch naked ass, otherwise we will get shadow banned again.
그래서 설치할 수가 있습니다.
Yeah, so a question about about the resources needed to get those turrets up, and those are fragments. You can see on like the right screen, right part over there, and those can be
Colossus.
earned by completing like the submissions, taking care of enemies, and yeah, the more you get, the more turrets you can install.
Wow.
Yeah, now,
Just
see
put
on
the
screen,
more
it's kind of
King's
like a
gun
clip
guarded
showing the-
lances and that's
showing
it.
The Onslaught Beta as Dia, and the Onslaught mode is being updated as a beta. So, producer, could you please explain the beta test plan? 네, 그래서 이번 격돌 모드는 베타.
So I guess we will not be having like the full 10 levels
이
of
베타
this.
테스트 계획은 어떻게 되는지.
An intro screen also will be coming in May.
근데 말씀드린 것처럼 이제 베타로 먼저 하고요. 그래서 저희가 피드백을 받은 다음에 정식으로 업데이트를 할 예정이에요. 그래서 4월 29일까지만 베타 형태로 플레이를 할 수 있고 그동안 이제 이 게임 설문 형태로 저희가 피드백을 받을 거거든요. 그러고 나면
It's nice to see new enemies though.
중단하고
Not your usual Vulguses.
개선을 한 다음에 5월
With the same
22일
Vulguses.
시즌 3 에피소드 4와 함께 정식으로 업데이트를
They're using actual grappling hook.
Yeah, so we're updating it in beta so we can get feedback from the players and make adjustments for the official update. So the Onslaught mode beta will be available until April 29th, and we will be getting in-game like feedback from the surveys. And after that, we'll pause testing for a short period, incorporate the player feedback, and then release the official update on May 21st alongside Season 3,
Why don't you need
Episode
to
4.
remove that
Then like
from the
how
live
will we
servers?
be collecting
It's not like they will be doing it
피드백은
on live servers.
어떤 형식으로 좀 수집을 하게 될까요?
근데 아까 잠시 말씀드렸는데 이번에는 게임 내 설문을 통해서 좀 피드백을 받아볼 예정이에요. 그동안 이제 피드백 받는 방법에 대해서
네.
이제 얘기들이 많이 있으셨는데 그래서 이 게임 설문으로 피드백을 좀 받고 추후에 어떤 피드백들이 있었는지 그리고 어떻게 수정할 예정인지도 좀 투명하게 공유를 해드리겠습니다. 그래서 기탄 없이 의견을 주시면 돼요. 네, 너무 심한 욕은 안 하시면 좋겠지만 뭐 욕을 하고 싶으면 하셔도 하셔도 괜찮아요. 네, 네.
Yeah, so we plan to collect
Inside
feedback
jokes.
through in-game surveys. We'll like disclose the feedback we received and are thinking about the ways to address it. And yeah,
All
can,
units, please proceed
everybody
to
can
first
leave a
section.
lot of feedback.
Do not exceed your limits.
Probably be negative, maybe, but yeah, if
Maybe.
all those feedback will be
Just maybe.
incorporated in the official update. And earlier, the director mentioned that the Onslaught mode exclusive reward system will be implemented in the update. So, will the rewards be different during the beta? 아까 그 디렉터님이 벽돌 모드의 그 전용 보상 시스템은 정식 업데이트에 좀 진행이 된다고 말씀을 하셨는데 베타 때는 그럼 보상이 어떻게 다를까요?
베타에서는
Yeah,
대승자로 혈안판, 주간
Okay, that's the same
보상과
clip.
벽돌에 참여해서 초열체를 하루에 한 개 얻을 수 있는 이벤트가 진행이 되고요. 그리고 반복 플레이 했을 때 높은 확률로 삼각자 모듈을 파밍할 수 있도록
Yeah, there is less 7 stages.
In the beta, rewards will be added to the weekly rewards on the Descendant mission board. Also, players will have a higher chance of farming ancestors modules when repeating the mode.
그리고 정식 업데이트에서는요, 주간 횟수 제한으로 성각자의
I wonder if those 7 stages will be just the same location with the difficulty increase, or if we can have like 7 different locations. I probably would prefer the second one.
A weekly limited reward system that guarantees a specific ancestors module tier and daily submissions which can only be completed in Onslaught mode, which will be added as well. So I think it would be best to explain the exclusive reward system once again in May. For now, let's move on to the next topic with VS. 예, 그래서 그 전용 보상 시스템은 5월에 다시 한번 좀 자세하게 설명을 드리고
Let me get shut up, man.
먼저 좀 다음 주제 비해사로
Because last dev live stream it was happening.
And during the dev talk, there were discussion about skill adjustments that fit the current meta along with synchronization values. So let's talk in more detail about the changes coming to VS. 저희가 진행했던 대부 토크에서 현재
From the gameplay which they've shown for VS, she's kind of using like the hybrid build now, no?
이 비에사는 어떤 방향으로 흘러가게
Like both with the guns and the skills.
다뤄보도록 하겠습니다.
네, 비에사는 범위에
비에사.
대한 약점은 그대로 가져가는데요. 하지만 제한적 범위에서 이제 강력한 즉발성 딜을 넣을 수 있는 특징을 계속 유지하는 방향으로 설계를
App is so
했습니다. 그래서
slow.
절대 영도
They're probably running that app on the Unreal Engine as well.
높이고 비에사도 총기 빌드를 운용할 수 있는 스킬 모듈을 제공하는 방향으로 이번 개선 목표를 잡았습니다.
And so Viesa will retain her weakness regarding range, and she will continue to retain her ability to deal powerful instant damage within a limited range. So the goal of the improvement was to increase the usability of skill modules other than the absolute zero, and our goal was to provide skill modules that allow Viesa to utilize firearm builds as well.
그럼 BSA 동기 BSA
When we were playing Samsung,
사용되는 거죠?
I actually got shut up band.
잠시 후에
too
한번
realistic
소개를 드리겠지만
violence, blah, blah, blah.
전반적으로 비에사 동기화
The-
수치가 모든
What's the
계승자가
point
상향이
actually, you know?
되고요.
Streaming there.
그리고 비에사는 스킬 개선과 함께 동기화 수치는
Optimization value. That's not a lot, but probably because she's getting reward, right?
Our producer asked if the synchronization stats will be increased, and as you can see on the screen, Viesa synchronization
Wait,
value
what?
will be
Producer
increased
asked?
from 1.063
He doesn't know?
to 1.162, and as our director will explain shortly, we will be increasing synchronization values across all descendants.
Wait, what?
네.
그러면
All Descendants.
이제 성각자 모드 세팅하는 맛이 좀 있으려나요? 있겠죠?
네, 그러겠죠. 네.
Yeah, so that should make it enjoyable
답이 약간 시원찮은 것 같아요.
to
Inside jokes, man.
modules. Yeah. Let's move on to the game build and take a look at the changes to Viesa. 그럼 일단 게임 빌드로 넘어가서 Viesa의 좀 그런 변경점들을 살펴보겠습니다.
네, 비에사의 기본 플레이 스타일은
They're saying
변경하지
BS,
않았고요.
no?
대신에 이제 얼음 부채가 기존에는 한 발 쏘고 사라지지
Maybe Descendants names are different
사라지지 않고 계속 공격하는
in their
형태로
plays.
바뀌고 또 얼음 족쇄가 얼음 폭발을 추가로 일으키면서 좀 더 범위 피해를 더 많이 입히도록 지속력을 강화했습니다.
So Viesa's basic playstyle hasn't changed. Ice Spear no longer disappears after a single shot, but continues to attack enemies, and Ice Shackle deals AoE damage through Ice Explosion.
Any VS mains in the chat?
네, 1번 스킬 얼음 다편은 피해 범위가 늘어나고
I wonder, you know, what the verdict would be.
데미지 상승이 더
Because that's probably will be like the first time I will be
Damage
building
radius
VS.
of Frost Shard has increased, and damage
If I
scales
like the
with the number
gameplay.
of Ice Shackle.
네, 그리고 서리길은 전력 질주 중에 쓸 수 있도록 개선을 했고요.
Frost Road can now be used while dashing.
네, 그리고 눈보라는 얼음 폭발이 발생했을 때 범위가 증가하는 기능이 추가되었습니다.
The mechanic has been added to Blizzard, where the area of effect increases when an ice explosion occurs.
네, 그래서 운영 방식 자체는 이전과 다르지 않습니다. 동일한데요. 네, 이렇게 4번 쓰고, 네, 직발형 스킬. 네,
Yeah, so the overall gameplay mechanics remain the same as before.
네. 가장 큰 차이는 요 지금 얼음 구체들이 예, 계속해서 딜을 넣는다는 거죠. 네.
The ice spears giving constant damage to the
네,
enemies
그리고
over there.
네, 단일 딜이 아니라 폭발, 그 냉기 폭발이 일어날 때 주변에 범위가
Previously it was
있기 때문에
consumed
좋은
after each
지속
shot,
데미지를
right?
가지고 있습니다.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's like mini
it's not
turrets.
just single target damage, but AoE damage happens everywhere, which gives a lot of sustainability than
All units
before.
proceed to transport
Yeah, so the
location.
damage part
Great
is
work
like
out there.
insane. It's like going boom like that. And since our director said that we're focusing on improving underused skill models,
We
let's
have
take a look
Jaber in
at
our
the
pod.
changes to them as well. And first
The-
up is the
the
reworked
rare-
Glacial Cloud model.
The rare animal.
비인기 스킬 모듈을 좀 중심으로 저희가 개선을 한다고 말씀을 드렸는데, 그럼 스킬 모듈의 변경점도 좀 살펴보겠는데요. 먼저 이 새롭게 리워크된 빙하 구름 모듈부터 살펴보겠습니다.
Descendant,
네,
arrival at
네,
the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
가죠. 그냥 네,
네, 빙하 구름.
네, 빙하고.
Glacial Cloud. Yeah, so it was a module designed to improve the usability of installed skills, but it was practically a bit useless. And with the addition of instant cast mode, it became completely obsolete. So how has it changed?
Completely useless.
즉시 시조 모드가 추가돼서 여전히 좀 필요가 없게 된 모듈이었는데, 이게 어떻게 달라졌는지 한번 보겠습니다.
네, 1번 스킬과 이제 4번
So,
스킬이 모두 적을
how did they rework it?
하면서 지속 피해를 입히는 스킬로 바뀌었는데요. 네.
So both skill number 1 and skill 4 have been changed to skills that pierce through enemies and deal sustained damage.
네, 오늘 제가 이제 시연에서 이 빌드로 플레이를 했거든요.
네.
네, 평력자 모듈은 파 정도를 썼고요. 네.
So this is actually the build that I used during the gameplay, and you can see my ancestors modules was like blue.
이렇게 발사체를 쏘는데
Yeah, they're not using God roll ancestor modules.
편이거든요. 그래서 플레이어를 향해 다가오는 적들을 더 많은 데미지를 입히는데 좀 좋은 세팅으로 되어 있습니다.
As you can see, the projectile speed is slow, which makes it great for dealing sustained damage to enemies that are moving towards the player. So yeah, it feels kind of a bit like a frost mage, and yeah. Then how about we
그런
move
보이지,
on
게임.
to hypothermia as well? 약간 그 냉기 마법사 같은 그런 느낌인데, 또 이어서 저체온증 모듈도 한번 살펴보겠습니다.
네, 저체온증 모듈은
Yeah.
네, 이거는 네, 단일 대상의 적을 상대하는 스킬 딜러용 모듈이고요. 네.
Yeah, so hypothermia is now designed as a module for skill-based.
There's some new players in here.
When facing
That like
single
couple
target
deaths in the Sigma
네,
sector. Holy
이
moly.
패시브 스킬하고 2번 스킬이 크게 변경이 되는데, 패시브는 이제 얼음 가시를 최대 30 중첩까지 쐈습니다. 네.
The passive and skill number 2 have been changed, and Ice Needle stacks up to 30.
네, 그래서 스택을 쌓아서 더 큰 데미지를 입히는
Colossus.
상태고, 2번
Actually, maybe we'll go. Why
실드가
not?
증가하면서 생존성을 챙길 수 있는 그런 요격전 용 모듈입니다. 네.
And using skill number 2 increases the player's shield, improving survivability against like bigger colossus. The original Ice Shackle had like 4 stages, right? 그 얼음 족쇄는 기존에 한 4단계였죠?
네네, 얼음 이제 가시가 중첩될수록 단일 대상에게 쌓이는 데미지가 점점 증가하는 형태여서요. 네, 네, 이게 이제 30단계로 늘어나면서 더 효율이 좋아지게 되었습니다.
딱 거신용
네, 네, 맞습니다.
빌드. 네, 네요.
Yeah, so the more Ice Needle stacks, which can stack up to 30 times, the more damage it deals to a single target, and our producer said it looks like it is great against the Colossus. Yeah, it's definitely not meant for hunting, but probably against a lot of Colossus. And next up are Cold Snap Watch and Cold Bloodedness. These two modules have undergone minor changes. 다음은 한파주의보와 냉혈인데요. 이 두 모듈은 소폭 변경되었다고 합니다.
네, 네. 먼저 한파주의보. 이거는 스킬 효과 범위를 늘려주는 성격이었어요. 예전에도. 네, 그래서 위의 성격은 그대로 가져가면서
Okay, let's see if I'll get a nice amount of keys
상향시켰고요.
from this
네,
dude.
그래서 더 큰 범위의 스킬을 사용할 수 있게 되고, 그리고 3번 네, 한파주의보 제가 좀 잘못했죠?
Wait, what? I actually only hit like 2 shots
Yeah, sorry about that.
from my ultimate.
It's Cold Bloodedness, but we are going to talk about Cold Snap Watch.
네, 네.
Yeah, so this
잘못했어요.
is Cold Snap Watch.
네.
네.
네, 그래서 범위를 더 늘리는 패시브 스킬을 가지게 되고, 네, 3번 한파주의보 스킬의 위력을 더 강화했습니다.
Yeah, so while retaining the core function of further expanding the skill's effect range, we increase the range bonus and enhance the power of Cold Snap Watch.
꽤 넓은 범위를 커버하게 됐고,
With the range, as you can see,
그리고
Ooh, I got something.
아까 냉혈을 껴버렸어요.
That's a ding sound, unless it's like on their
네,
screen. Probably
냉혈은
not.
기존과 동일한 사용법을 가지고 있고요. 네.
It's
이전보다
not the
스킬
keys.
위력과
What did I
재사용
get?
대기 시간 감소를 더 상향시켰습니다. 해서 4번 스킬을 더 자주 사용하도록 만드는 모듈입니다.
So Cold Bloodedness retains the same usage as before. Skill power and cooldown reduction have been increased compared to before, so players can now use skill number 4 a lot more. And now,
Actually didn't
we
show
have
what a
Frost
lucky
Bullet
drop I had.
module, which I have been waiting for. The Cold Cohesion model has been changed to Frost Bullet. Since it's a module for VS's firearm build, I'm excited to see how it will be utilized. 예, 이제 제가 개인적으로 기다리는 서리 탄환 모듈인데요. 이 냉기 응집 모듈의 이름이 이번에 바뀌었다고 합니다. 비에사의 그 총기 빌드 모듈이라고 하는데 어떤 식으로 활용될지 좀 기대가
You don't like the rework?
네, 간단하게 설명드리자면 이번 스킬 서리
From the looks of it, it kinda
유지하는
looks
동안
fine.
탄소모를 하지 않는
I'm not a VS main, of
형태로,
course, so you know I'm not
변경되었습니다. 그래서 서리
I'm
탄환을
not,
사용하면 총기
like,
공격력도 증가하지만
full
스킬
opinion
위력에
on that,
비해서
but
추가
it
피해를
looks
입히는
decent.
방법입니다.
So to put it simply, BSO doesn't consume ammo while skill number 2, Frost Bullet, is active. And using Frost Bullet increases the firearm attack power, but it also deals additional damage proportional to skill power as well.
We got generators,
그러면
and it's actually 7 minutes only remaining.
깔고 총 쏘고
I missed it.
3번을 활용하면 콤비네이션이
There's a
재밌을
tactical
것 같긴
objective that
한데요.
requires
그렇게 되면 글레이 상위원
Please respond.
네. 그러니까 글레이는 이제 단순 총기 쪽이고, 그리고 이제 비에사는
Did it take Glay?
할수 있는 형태니까
Maybe Glay will get range
좀더 손이
increase.
바쁘고 고점을 더 높게 누릴 수 있는
Like a little bit copium.
Yes, so our producer said it would be fun to cast like skill number 4, shoot, and then use skill number 3. So it kind of feels like a superior version of Glay. And our director responded saying that while Glay only focuses on firearms, VS also focuses on skills and firearms at the same time, which gives her probably.
Thank you, devs, for being honest.
네, 이건
Superior version of Glay. We feel appreciated.
네,
아이스
Been identified.
아이스인데.
Ice Glay.
네, 그리고 무기로 적을 공격할 때 이 지금 얼음 족쇄가 증가하기 때문에 이 서리탄 안에서는 스킬을 쓰지 않고 적을 사격해서 얼음 족쇄를 생성하는 방식으로 운영을 변경하게 됩니다. 네.
A tactical
네,
objective
스킬 안
needs
쓰고 이렇게.
protection. Please
Yeah,
respond.
not using the skills. You can see, since Ice Shackle increased when attacking enemies with weapons.
I'll be honest, like having trigger modules which are like exclusive to one Descendant
by
is
shooting
kinda
enemies without using the skill.
it's not so great idea in my opinion. Like the
Yeah.
trigger module's kind
That
of supposed
was
to be
the
like across
new
like
build
other
from
Descendants
from
as well.
Viesta. And last but not least, Absolute Zero. Well, this is a current build, right? 그 절대 온도는 근데 또 이 현역 좀 빌드이기도 합니다.
네, 그래서 크게 변경하지는 않았고요. 스킬의 피해량과 동상 지속 시간을 늘리고 그리고 동상이 걸릴 때 추가 폭발 피해를 주도록 상향 부분만 챙겼습니다. 네.
Yeah, so I didn't make any major changes. We've increased the skill damage and frostbite duration and added bonus explosion damage when the frostbite is applied. Yeah, that was great to see. So that covers the skill improvements for Viesta.
Basically, it will be like
Focus
trigger module
is
just
on
for
straightforward
Viesta and maybe
improvements without
Dania
major changes
or
to the
Haley.
overall mechanics.
But sounds, you know,
I
like
think
it's Viesta
Descendant
exclusive.
will have a pretty good idea of how to play Viesta, and that makes the performance boost feel even more impactful. And also, Paris will be receiving buffs on April 16th as well.
Paris doesn't need buffs.
기회사의 스킬
She needs equality of life.
아마 이번에는 메커니즘이
She has like really good damage, she has really good rotation, like skills, unique gameplay, but she likes the range, and maybe some animation of the skills could be like increased. So yeah, I'm not sure, you know, whether
네,
what they will be doing.
해리스는 네, 해리스 이번에 스킬 변경은 메커니즘의 변화는 없고요. 네,
Hopefully it's
전반적인
like quality of
성능
life
향이
changes.
방향입니다.
Because Harris is already in
will
really
not
good
have
spot.
any changes to her skill mechanics. Instead, she will be receiving an overall performance boost.
네, 핵심적인 내용만 말씀드리자면
So she
체력
can
기반
clear like
증가가
latest
추가가
content
되고요.
before anyone else.
패시브의 지속 시간이 상향이 돼서
I mean, like for the Harris
오래
mains, it's
지속할
probably
수
a good
있도록
thing.
To
But
highlight the key
I don't
points,
know.
HP-based damage increase has been added, and the duration of her passive has been extended, allowing her to maintain peak performance for a longer duration.
네, 그리고
Duration is good.
전반적인 스킬 위력과 돌격 파쇄
Duration is good.
돌격 파쇄의
Damage
피해
though,
가능
like,
가능성도,
does she really need that?
상향이 같이 되었습니다.
Overall skill power,
Everything
as well
like
as
dies
damage
in
radius and toll range
front of her
person
anyway.
charge has also been increased. Yeah, so Harris has well received, been well received for her combat mechanism, but unfortunately,
But
she wasn't
no one
used
plays her.
all that much.
Descendant, there's a
I'm
tactical
pretty
agility
excited to
button
see
on
if
the
these
menu.
changes
Please
will
confirm.
bring more.
When she got like that glitch removed, which
are there
allowed
any
like the Wall
changes
Crusher
to
to have zero defense and zero resistance from Harris, did literally everyone stop playing her.
고평가를 받았었지만 또 아쉽게도
Like, she's
많이
just,
사용되지
I still think, you know, she's really good Descendant.
변경 사항들로 인해서 좀 더 플레이하는 유저분들이 늘 것 같아서 기대가 됩니다. 혹시 스킬 모듈 쪽에는 변화가 없을까요?
집중 감독 시간 모듈도 조정이 되고요. 여타 총기 딜러용 모듈과 달리 손도 바쁘고 이 자원 관리도 많이 해야 하는데 좀 리턴이 그에 비해는 적었다고 생각하고 있거든요.
The focus supervision module has also been adjusted. Unlike other firearm modules, it required a lot of activity and resource management, but the payoff wasn't worth it.
네, 1번 스킬
I hope the payout will be changed and not, you know, dumped down, because I know how they usually operate.
자동 재장전을 활용할 수 있도록 개선을 했고요. 그리고 3번 스킬, 총기 공격 시 체력과
What you jamming?
실드에 비례한 추가 피해를 추가
You're
피해를
enjoying their
딜러
language?
위상을 더욱 높일 수 있도록 개선하게 되었습니다.
Good.
So we significantly increased the duration of skill 1 to make the auto reload much easier. And for skill 3, bonus damage proportional to HP and shield has been added to firearm attacks, further strengthening her identity as a firearm dealer.
네, DSI 이어서 해리스도 이제 총기
I don't know about that.
모듈을 이제 받은 거.
Probably tested, but like, doesn't sound, you know, changing much.
괜찮았던 계승자라서 이번 기회에 해리스도 좀 다시 인기를 얻으면 좋겠습니다.
Following Viesta, Harris has now also received a proper firearm skill module, and she's the Descendant that boasts the best combat kind of feel in TFD. So I really hope she gets the shine with these changes.
She already shines,
Next
people
up,
just
we
leave.
have news about overall
The crash rate, yep.
and shield increase.
But I have time.
네, 그럼 다음은
I want to get vehicle
전반적인
power.
계승자의 체력과 실드 조정 소식입니다.
네, 이 타이밍에 체력 실드 조정을 한다고.
Wait a second. Descendant base
왜
HP and shield
그럴까라고
increase for all of them.
계실 것 같아요. 배경 설명을 좀 해주실 것 같습니다.
Yeah, so I think some players might be wondering, why are we adjusting HP and shield at this particular point in time? So could you give us a bit of a background info on that, Director?
네, 퍼디에는 이제 체력이나 실드
He didn't
그리고
translate it
방어력
for the
세팅을
direct.
해서 공격력을 올릴 수 있는 계승자들이 있는데요. 이런 계승자들에 비해서
Now we're
소수 스킬
crashing.
딜러들이 생존에서 좀 불리한 부분이 존재했습니다.
In TFT, there are Descendants who can increase their attack power to HP, shield, or defense builds. And compared to those Descendants, like pure skill dealing Descendants were at a disadvantage when it came to survivability.
네, 그래서 이번에
Damage
주로
from HP was
조정한 것은
mistake.
체력이나 실드 스탯을 찍을 동기가
stake
없는 계승자들의
should be changed.
인데요. 앞으로 이제 점점 환영되는 난이도에
Like all the mechanics which actually, giving you like flat damage increase just from HP. I think that's kinda
What we
busted.
mainly adjusted this time are the base stats of Descendants who had no real incentive to invest in HP or shield. So the goal was to bring their
Don't tell
baseline
me they're doing
survivability
even more of
up
that.
to a level where they can still hold their own as difficulty continues to
My
increase
friend, yo
in
Miguel,
future content.
how's it going?
네, 대표적으로 얼티밋 버니는 이제 기본 체력이 810이었거든요.
Okay,
얼티밋
we'll crush
버니의
her.
체력을
Let's go.
이번 변화로 1516.
Did I pick up this thing?
하게 되었습니다.
Yeah, so
Please tell
for
me I did.
example, Ultimate Bunny had a base HP of 810. We're raising that up to 1,560.
그리고 제가 보기에는 이제
160.
크게 두 가지 목표인 것 같아요.
Like
기본
almost
체력
half.
실드가 낮은 계승자들을 상향을 해서 이제 앞으로 업데이트될
Ah, whatever. Well, let's go with the mobbing build.
하는 거 하나, 그리고 하나는 이제 초심자분들, 들이 이제 게임에 안착하는데 도움이 좀 되게 됐으면 한다. 네, 이런 두 가지 목표인 것 같습니다.
So I think this is about having two different goals. So the first one, it's about boosting the base HP and shields of Descendants with low base stats to proactively prepare them for the high difficulty content, which will be coming in future updates. And also, it will help new players get settled into the game much more easily.
The new players will not be spending like HP modules even more. Like properly, it would be like they will be using HP modules even less. I guess that's whatever, but still funny.
네,
Bunny
동기와
Bob.
수치가 낮은 계승자는
진짜.
유틸성 스탯의 효용성도 떨어진다는 피드백과 그리고
Dude, half of those Descendants do not need so much like ancestor module buff.
성장 체감을 더 주어야 한다. 이런 계승자
Let me pause.
피드백을 적극 수용하여
Let me
이와 같이
pause that.
수용하게 되었습니다.
So, let's look closely. I'm trying to multitask a bit here. So, who needs synchronization value? What? 1000 increase for the bunny? Almost 1000 increase for the Volby. They're actually in the top spot. As much as I would like to not say it, but Ines is like in much tougher spot than like all those like other Descendants. And it only, it only has like such minor increase. Harris almost doubled as well. Kyle 1.2. Dude, but the Kyle, if they're actually like having Luna support or something, the Wall Crusher already goes down like super quick. It will be 1 second kill probably. I think it will be 1 second kill with the Kyle synchronization like that. Is that probably a repetitive question? But what does the stats mean? Well, you're not late. It's not like a homework or something. Those stats are basically multiplier for the ancestor module stats. So let me show you. So as you can see, for the Glay I'm having this stat, and now they're actually after last update, they're showing the ghost stat. What was the ghost stat actually? But like synchronization value changes those stats. Instead of like buffing or nerfing Descendant, they're changing synchronization value, and the synchronization value automatically changes the stats on your ancestor module. So that's, you know, their new mechanic to buffer and nerf Descendants. Does red is better than gold? Which red? If the red is in the positive stats, yes. If the red is the negative stats, no. So yeah. You see those ghost stats. So let me like zoom that thing is. So as you can see in the Glay first picture on their video, she's having 0.858. So what it means in the game, by default ancestor module is having 51.1, but because her synchronization value 0.8, that ancestor module can reach, this particular ancestor module can reach maximum value of non-attribute skill power 43.7. And after the change, after the patch, she will be getting a little bit more than default stats. So if we look here, so instead like 51%, the max amount you can get for this particular ancestor module will be like 52, something like that. So yeah, that will be changing. However, I'm really interested to see how they're calculating that. Because buffing Bunny more than twice, it's cooked. Bunny is in really good position right now. Like really good position. And they're actually buffing her twice as much, more than twice as much. Volby is also in really good position. She could get a buff for sure, but like also twice as much. So yeah, I'm not sure I'm agreeing with those stats. Harris, right? I have a Harris build. She has really good build. And I'm doing really good in the latest dungeons as well. She doesn't need like twice as much damage, she needs more range. She needs like more flexible rotation. They will be increasing like the duration on her passive, which is good. But like double damage? I don't know about that. Hey Supreme, yo, how's it going? What's the next ultimate Descendant? Easy mode. This guy. Actually, if you're on vertical, it's this guy, I don't know. Like the last picture. Hailing carousels which I started using. Harris is super fun. Haley is OG favorite of mine as well. I wish her like sniper build would, you know, get come back or something. I'm not like big fan of like casting, like icicles and stuff. I would like to have a sniper build back. They're buffing now only 0.2. No, it's not 0.2, 0.7. Okay, it's good, I guess, because she's kind of getting already outdated. Ines needs more help than that. Maybe they actually did it only so small update to synchronization value, because she will be getting like the new red modules later. But like having those like values like Volpe, Bunny, Harris, who else? Dude. Even VS are getting after rework. And Kyle, I'm not sure I agree with that, to be honest. Instead of fixing the game issues they're having with the current balance, they're actually trying to overpower everyone else. I'm not sure where it will be going. Anyway, let's continue. So
Yeah, so we received feedback saying that Descendants with low synchronization
is
values
getting a buff? A little bit, yeah.
effectiveness from
Ancestor
utility
module.
stats, and that bolder synchronization value
Is
allocation
Nella
were
even
needed
good?
to use
Yes.
the progression field.
She's one of the universal descendants.
Ancestors modules.
She can do
We
like
took that
new content
feedback
usually among the
seriously
first
and
ones
made
without
these
the changing
adjustments
builds.
like that.
I was using her like quite a lot for the last like
파밍이
3-4
지금
dungeons.
들어갔네요.
Yeah. So this
Before I
should
was
make
making,
farming
like,
Ancestors
specific
modules
build.
feel a lot more worthwhile.
네,
Didn't
이후
use that
이제
much.
저희가
It depends if
자동차
you're having a
밸런스를
fun with her
개선을 할 때,
rotation. I really like the combo which actually gets all the mobs together and just explodes them.
동기화 수치는 이제
That's quite chill and, you
하면서
know,
스킬의
nice
메커니즘
build.
중심으로 개선하는 방향으로 진행을 하려고 합니다.
Going forward, when making balance improvements
Dude.
to Descendant, rather than making large adjustments to synchronization values, we plan to keep the value changes minor and focus primarily on
They don't want to do
improving
large,
skill
but like they're
mechanics.
buffing like more than
Yes,
twice.
so there's going to be a lot to check out.
Ends up getting
after
much
the
less
update
than
on
like
April
the
16th.
Harris and the
We
Bunny.
got Onslaught mode,
Why?
VS and Harris, and we'll need to recheck the damage ceiling on Descendants with the updated synchronization values. And by the way, look at Kyle over there. His synchronization value has more than doubled. Yeah, because 4월 16일
Dude, Kyle already can one-shot bosses with the proper party.
상당히 많은 것 같습니다. 그래서 벽돌 모드에 비에사, 해리스 또 한번 좀 확인을 해봐야 되고 이 여기 있는 이 동기와
Can they play like
수치
of some
같은
free stuff?
계승자들도
Oh, they will.
이
We'll be having new events as
다시
well.
한번 체크를 해봐야 될 것으로 보입니다. 예, 여기 있는 좀 카이를 보면 정말
Let it all
동기와
work
수치가
out.
2배 넘게 오른 거를
Dude,
확인할
they're
수 있습니다.
actually so tunnel visioned about not touching the top like Descendant. They're trying to, you know,
그동안 무슨
like
일이
some
있었던
weird
거고.
tactics.
Yeah, so what happened to Kyle?
What are those
Yeah,
values?
so please check the updates on April 16th.
People will be
to check that
writing
out.
after
And
they
we're
will
still
be
not done. Let's
lowering
move on to
that.
balance updates for the weapons.
Bunny will be getting
여기서 또
more than
끝이
twice
아닙니다.
of crit chance
무기의
increase from
밸런스
one
업데이트도
ancestor
좀
module.
확인을 해보겠습니다. And the weapons being improved this time are Piercing Light, Sigvor's Proof, and Exterminator.
Dude, I almost
그래서
forgot Sigvor's
이번에
Proof exists in this game.
개선되는 관통하는 빛, 시그보의
Actually, I
진격,
did
그리고
forgot.
박멸자 3개입니다.
As the exterminator was still used
근데
for the
저기
ships and
저는
stuff.
잠깐 생각이 든
For
거.
the- for those mini bosses?
무기가 도입이 되잖아요.
Piercing light was always good
그럼에도
still,
불구하고
so
계속 이제 기존 무기를
yeah, I know about that, but like Sigvor's proof, it's like one of the
So
first
season
weapons
4
we
is
had.
introducing transcendent weapons, so I think our
Sad?
director
About
should
what?
explain why we're still continuing to improve existing weapons before that.
네, 초월 무기의 최고점은 궁극
Okay,
무기보다
let's do a quick break, guys. I
높은
think it's a good checkpoint. Let's do a quick break because Az will be running, and I don't want for Az to run in the middle of the stuff which we're doing. So yeah, let's actually do a quick break. I got the Steam Community Award. Cozy, warm, wholesome. Who is that hooligan? Hey, anyway, let's go get some water. Be right back. The team and we actually won ATF2 and UGC. Oh, vice versa. Blade. First amount, then like what you doing. Hey, come on, like, really? I actually got the. Let's go. I like that.
Freak you out.
Gentlemen, maybe gentle ladies. Ads are still running. Crap.
Freak you
Let's
out.
wait for them to finish. But actually I got one kill in chat PvP mode. Who was fighting? My Spalling, I guess. Because I paid out for the Wall Crusher. In case someone was betting, I got an Ancestor module actually from the Wall Crusher, so yeah. I got that. Okay, we're done. Let's roll. Or should they fight? Okay, I'll let them finish. I think Miss Falling is a little bit dumb. She actually threw away her weapon. Okay, they're dancing around. They're not fighting, so let's roll. Music stop. And pause that thing.
고점의 초월 무기를 얻기까지 과정이 존재합니다. 그래서 잘 키워놓은 궁극 무기가 초월 무기로 완전히 넘어가기 전에 징검다리로 충분히 활용할 수 있는 무기이기 때문에 이를 위해서 기존 무기들도 계속 밸런스를 개선하고 있습니다.
While Transcendent weapons will have a higher performance ceiling than Ultimate weapons, there is a process involved in obtaining a fully built Transcendent weapon.
Well, it still will make all the other weapons
Ultimate weapon
like
will serve
useless,
as
so
a
it
solid
kinda
stepping
sucks.
stone before fully transitioning to Transcendent weapons, which is why we're continuing to balance existing weapons in the meantime. And some weapons
Actually.
have had their unique abilities reworked, while others have had only their
Damn it.
kind of like values.
I queued into the breach mode.
그
Maybe I should have done like daily stuff.
개선된 무기도 있는 반면 이 수치만 바뀐 무기도 있다고 합니다.
네, 시그보어의 증명은 점착 폭탄을 활용한 고유 능력은 그대로 유지를 하고요. 대신에 DPS가 상향되는 방향으로
Yeah, I'm still
조정을
like
했습니다.
quite confused,
Yeah,
you know.
so for
They're spending so much effort that they're releasing Transcendence weapons.
Sticky bombs, but adjusted the balance to increase overall DPS.
네, 원래 보시면 빌드로 잠깐 넘어갈까요?
네, 화면 빌드로.
예.
네, 원래 이렇게 이 점착 폭탄은 한 발 쏘고 이 조준을 풀어야 이게 폭발을 했던 기믹이잖아요. 근데 이거를 조준을 풀지 않아도 폭발하도록 줬습니다.
Yeah, so you can see that the sticky bombs, they now detonate even when you keep firing without releasing the aim.
그래서
Yeah.
성능과 편의성이
Minus
모두
FPS.
개선이 되었고요.
Improve the overall convenience when using the weapon.
네, 그리고 박멸자도 성능이 개선되었습니다. 이게 이제 제일 큰 변화는 조준을 했을 때
Will it be able to dethrone like restored relic?
그다음에
Something tells me no.
탄력도 증가하고 편의성과 전반적인 피해를 증가하게 되었습니다.
Why are you dead?
Exterminator has also received performance improvements. So the
Are you
lockout
dead
speed
from mowing?
has been increased, and the overall round has been increased as well, making it much more convenient to use.
네, 그리고 다음은 관빛.
Oh yeah, piercing light,
네.
관빛.
네.
또 있고.
관통하는 빛은요.
Piercing like was already good, no? Like even today, like some lunas are using it.
네, 관통하는 빛은 이제 관통이라는 컨셉은 유지하고 고유 능력을 좀 개선을 했고요. 이게 초탄으로 이제 빛의 관역을 생성을 하고요. 관역을 생성하고 관역을 사격하면 이제 후방의 적들에게 관통 피해를 입히는.
It's Luna,
So
the
piercing
drum and
light
bass trick.
retains its piercing concept, but the unique ability has been reworked. So the first shot creates this target of light.
Everyone
and
knows Luna when she's in
shooting that
support
target of
mode.
light
No one knows
is
Luna when
piercing
she's in
damage to
DPS
enemies
mode.
behind it.
네, 이런 식으로 개선이 되었습니다.
Wait a second, is it
So
ricocheting?
it's really interesting that this round of improvements focus especially on high power round weapons, and their viability has
It's
dropped
just
quite a bit.
like still it's just
recently,
piercing,
so
right? Without
I'm
like
curious to
ricochet.
see if these updated weapons will see a new meta for high power rounds. 또 이번에는 좀 특이하게 그 고위력탄
Now, you know what?
기계
I want
집중해서
actually to
개선이
check.
진행됐는데 또 이번 하이
네, 관비.
yeah.
네. 네, 관통하는 빛은 이제 컨셉은 관통이라는 컨셉은 유지하고 고유 능력을 좀 개선을 했고요. 이게 초탄으로 이제 빛의 관역을 생성을 하고요. 네, 이렇게 관역을 생성하고 네, 관역을 사격하면 이제 후방의 적들에게 관통 피해를 입히는 네.
No. So piercing light retains its piercing concept, but the unique ability has been reworked. So the first shot creates this target of light, and shooting that target of light deals piercing damage to enemies behind it.
네, 이런 식으로 개선이 되었습니다.
But
So
like mobs
it's
will
really
not be standing
interesting
behind
that
it
this
like
round
so
of improvements
directly.
focus especially on high power round weapons.
It should
And
ricochet
their
to like
viability,
nearby mobs.
Has dropped quite a bit recently, so I'm curious to see if these updated weapons will see a new meta for high power rounds.
No, it will not
또
be
이번엔
meta.
좀 특이하게 그 고위력탄
Mechanic is nice,
집중해서
but
개선이 진행됐는데
like I wish it would be
최근에
having some sort of
고위력탄
ricochet
무기의
bullets.
어떤 활용도가 많이 떨어지는 그런 상황이긴 합니다. 그래서 이번에
Because the main thing which like the weapons are lacking in this game is AoE.
기대를 해보겠습니다. And next up, we have new trigger model.
VS exclusive one.
다음은 새로운 트리거 모드.
Yep.
네, 총기.
Yeah, I still think it's kind of not so great game design to have trigger modules tied up like one or two Descendants.
그럴 것 같은데요.
네.
맞나요?
Yeah, so firearm cooling, and just from the name, I
이미
think
화면에 PS가 있네. 그거 같은 질문을 했네.
firearm built for VS. And by the way, yeah, VS is already on the screen for there. Yeah.
네, 총기 BSR이고요. 네. 네, BSR가 스킬을 사용해서 서리 탄환의 재사용 시간을 줄이는 그런 모듈입니다. 그래서 스킬과 총을 섞어서 사용하도록 하는 그런 모듈입니다.
Yeah, so it's pretty much made for the firearm Biesa, and it's a model that reduces the cooldown of frost bullets when Biesa uses her skills. Designed to encourage mixing skills and gunplay together.
That's a good idea. But
열상입니다.
still, I think it should be, you know, for much broader
전역
Descendants.
지속과 견인을 가진 계승자가 활용할 수 있는 모듈이고요. 이거 래픽과 넬이 사용할 수 있는데 콤비네이션상 넬이 사용하기에 더 적합한 모듈이긴 합니다. 그래서
Did I get a flashback from the Borderlands 4 about the new character, Cash?
This is a model from Descendants who have persistent AoE and toe effects, which can be Lepic and Nell. But thinking about the combination,
Harris
it's
as
better
well.
suited for Nell. It's a trigger model that allows players to deal additional damage to enemies. And yeah, so these are the new trigger models. And next up
700%.
is the returning boss for the Void Intercept battle. This one, Stormhanger makes its return. 이번에는 심충부
The best skins from ETA. Having a comeback. For those who actually haven't farmed those, you have another
Yeah.
chance.
So yeah, overall it's back sooner, and right now the Thunderbearer, Stormhanger skins, and Call Toys can be collected again, and Stormhanger skins for Daya and Harris will also be added to the game. 스톰행어의 스킨, 천둥을 푸는 자와 이 콜로 토이즈를 또 다시 수집할 수 있고요. 이 다이아와 해리스의 스톰행어 스킨도 추가되게 됩니다.
Yeah, but default painted looks bad, but like those LED lights on the skin is actually quite, you know, having a unique effect.
그럼 요격전 극한 모드가 추가되면
You've seen me using Bunny earlier, so
연결이 되는지
it's like
좀
it's
설명을
this
해주면
game.
좋을 것 같아요.
The Void Intercept rotation has been continuing, and we shared news about the Void Intercept Extreme mode within the last dev talk. And I think it would be good to explain how the existing Void Intercept battles will be reorganized once the extreme
You can use
mode
just
will
two
be added.
words, guys. It's arena mode.
요격전 극한이 추가되면서 이제 어려움 요격전, 심층부 도전 뭐 이런 것들이 모두 통합될 예정이고요. 네.
With the addition of Void Intercept Extreme Difficulty, the hard difficulty Void Intercept battles, Void Abyss Intercepts, and challenge modes will all be consolidated.
네, 그 뒤에 이제 요격전은
There will be
스토리
just
구간의
one mode?
난이도 요격전과 어려움 요격전 두 가지로 정리가 될 예정입니다.
Void Intercept battles will be streamlined into two different types: normal difficulty Void Intercept battle from the story section, and the hard difficulty Void Intercept battle.
네, 대신에 이제 어려운 요격전을 전부 클리어한 플레이어라면 위험도를 스스로 설정해서 더 도전적인 난이도를 즐길 수 있게 되는 것이죠. 그래서 소위 지금 이제 요격전이 딸깍 전투가 되어버렸잖아요. 그래서 다시 요격전은 도전적인 콘텐츠로 재구성하고 고성능 계승자와 무기를 시험하는 콘텐츠로 전개하려고 합니다.
However, players who have cleared all hard difficulty Void Intercept battles will be able to set a risk level to enjoy a more challenging experience. We want to take the
What
Void
about
Intercepts
rewards?
that have become a bit of like a one-click kill and reshape them into genuinely challenging content, a place to push the high-performance Descendants and weapons to the limit.
I'll be honest, challenging mode on the like abyss dungeon, not dungeon, but like void boss is kind of whatever.
Yeah, so
You just
Void
do it
Intercept
once
Extreme
and then
mode
it's
is
kind of
planned
useless.
for the July update, so I guess the rotation will continue through June.
네, 맞습니다.
Yeah, so that is correct.
It is lagging bad.
We'd like to go over some changes related to
Their video or my video?
And first, the nodes for
Maybe it's your
certain
internet.
segments have been updated.
I'm looking at
다음은
myself on the
다른
second
태도를
stream, kind of
관련된
looks okay,
동영상을
I
안내드리려고
think.
하는데요. 먼저 일부 계승자들의 노드가 수정됐다고 합니다.
네,
오,
글레이, 카일,
진짜.
킬런, 해리스, 다이아의 노드가 변경이 되고요. 특정 계승자에게 불필요한 노드를 삭제하고 필요한 노드로 대체하는 변경을 했습니다. 예를 들어 다이아는 정신력 관련한 노드가 스킬 개수 노드로 변경이 됩니다.
Nodes for Glay, Kyle, Keelan, Harris, and Daya will be changed. This involves removing nodes that were unnecessary for specific descendants and replacing them with more relevant ones. So, for example, Daya's MP-related nodes will be changed to skill modifier nodes.
네, 실용적으로 좀 바뀐 것 같아요.
Good change, I guess. That got me confused that they actually had like the full tree unlocked.
이 전에는 이제 변이세포를
That's cheating.
아이템 상자 까서 아이템을 뭐 꺼내서 하는 방식이었다가 선택하는 방식으로 바꿨다고 들었어요. 저는 개인적으로 되게 환영하는 한데 그것도 설명을 해주시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
What? Wow,
Yeah,
you
so
see those
it's very
5 descendants?
practical, but
They're
there are
new
also
descendants.
changes
Yes,
to
yes.
mutant cells, right? So I think it would be good to explain to our descendants
Would
why
we
we're
get out of
switching
here?
mutant cells from items to a
We need content.
selection-based system.
네, 변이세포는 이제 초보 계승자분들에게 좀 어려운 요소이기도 했고요.
Dude,
공략을
I hope
찾아보더라도
mutated cells will not be removed from the grind.
어려운 일이기도
At least
했습니다.
one of them you have to get yourself.
여긴가? 여긴가?
Because otherwise
여긴가?
it's like removal of the content again.
네.
Nah.
네, 번거로웠어요. 네.
Yeah, so our director said mutant cells were an element that was quite difficult for newer descendants. Even when looking up the guides, it was hard to figure out which chest a specific mutant cell could be found in, and yeah, our producer agreed with that it wasn't easy.
네, 그래서 아예
I swear, if they will actually remove the overall the grind of them,
슬롯에 자유롭게 선택 가능한 구조로 개선을 하게 되었습니다. 그래서 다른 플레이어 분들의 빌드를 보고 따라하기에도 좀 더 수월할 것 같고요. 이것저것 테스트해보기에도 훨씬 좋을 거라고
how's it go,
생각합니다.
Kendra? All good?
네.
Yeah, so we decided to remove mutant cell items entirely and redesign the system so that players can freely select which goes into their mutant cells slots.
But the
This makes it
question
much
is,
easier to replicate other players' builds and experiment with different setups.
do you still
and
need to farm them?
players will be able to freely
Or they're unlocked
mutant
from the
cells
beginning?
start.
근데 이제 이런 편의성 그래서는
Like you don't even need to get even one of them?
설명해 주시죠.
Yeah, but improving the experience for new players doesn't stop there, right?
네, 전반적인 이제 계승자, 무기 파밍
They good? Are you?
이걸 수정을 하고 있는
They both
중인데요.
folded?
이거는
They-
5월에 수정을
Dude,
할
actually,
예정입니다. 그래서 너무
those synchronization values do not
그리고
make
너무 큰
any
작업이라서 좀
fucking sense
시간은
to me.
걸리겠지만 메인 스토리 구간의 전반적인 경험 개선도 진행을 하고 있고요.
You've seen like
만차게 저해되는 요소들을 계속
you've seen the
수정해
values
나가고
which they're using.
Right, we're planning to revamp the overall Descendant and weapon farming loop in May, and it's a large undertaking, so it will take time, but we're also working on improving the overall experience throughout the main story section as well. And beyond that, we're continuing to address other pain points that get in the way of players getting settled into the game. Yeah. Oh, and there's one more thing I almost forgot. The Arca Tuning loadout slots are being expanded to a maximum of 5. So I think this is an expansion
They're not free, right?
that anyone who likes to experiment with different builds have been eagerly waiting. 네, 추가로 아르케 조율 로드아웃이 게이트를
I mean, that's fine, I guess, you know.
확장이 됩니다. 이것저것 좀 세팅해보기에 꼭 필요한 확장이 아니었나 싶네요. And there are also several QOL improvements included in this update. 그 외에도 이
But
편의성
yeah,
개선 항목들이
the
여러 가지가
synchronization
있습니다.
values, like for example, for the top descendants, already from 0.8 to 1.9. What the hell is that?
진행을 했습니다. 그래서 저 지금 우측 상단에 분색
They're still trying to compensate, you know, people for this
다이아
arena.
혹은 뭐 결정화 촉매 이렇게 입력하거나
But even that out of the question.
네, 정보 열람들을 한 번에
Like,
열람할 수
for
있습니다.
example, Enzo got like
Yeah, so
0.6 or
search
something.
has been added to the library,
And
the categories
like, let's say
have been
Bunny got like
organized as
1.2
well.
increase.
Players can
More than
type in
initial value
keywords on
and
that
double
right
almost.
top part over there, like words like
Bruh.
dia or crystallization catalyst, or they can
Collection.
select a keyword to view everything at once.
It doesn't make sense to me. Like
네,
literally zero
그리고
sense.
다음으로 이제 채팅 관련해서는 채팅 화면 채팅 채널도 세분화시키고 전체화 거래 탭을 추가를 했고요.
그리고
I'm quite interested, you know, how they're actually testing.
Yes, so chat channels have also been
How they're actually
updated.
testing that.
All tab over
How much
there,
to increase the
and
synchronization
a
value
trade
for?
tab also has been added.
네, 그리고 또 많은 인게임 포토그래퍼 분들께서 요청해 주셨던 스톤 이펙트를 포토 모드에서 활용할 수 있도록 하였습니다.
Additionally, in response to many requests from in-game photographers, spawn effects can now be used in photo mode.
네, 그리고 일지 메뉴에 이제 게임 가이드가
You know,
추가되어서요. 초심자
community, you know,
도움이 되는 안내.
Community makes it clear what it wants, I guess.
The game guide has also been added to the journal menu, and it will be a helpful feature for new players getting started.
Let's go.
네,
I'm
그리고
always, you know,
아까 빌드에서
supporting changes for the new players because we're kind of having
바라볼 수 있는
not so
카메라가
great
추가가 되었고요.
flow.
네, 알비온에서
I wonder when they will, you know,
Yeah, and
admit that
also,
like new
as
player
you
experience
saw
also
from the
includes
game
to not
build,
see
the
naked
camera
tits and
that
ass,
faces
like when they're arriving
player from
to
the
Albion.
front has been added in Albion.
네, 그리고 침투 지원했을 때 성각자 모듈의 획득 확률이 이전 5%에서 10%로 상향이 되었습니다.
And the chance to earn Ancestors modules during infiltration support has been increased to 10% from 5%. Yeah, that is really
That's a good
good.
change.
Oh yeah.
That's a good change.
이따가 스킨 볼 때 한번 보시죠.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the game build when we're introducing skins. So yeah, it is great to hear that there are many more improvements coming with the April 16th update, so please look forward to that. 네, 이외에도
Yes,
여러
show us
가지
the most
다음
important
4월
stuff.
16일에 업데이트가 되니까요. 많은 기대
I'm going to put some in.
And now,
Have you listened?
quickly
You can
go
dismantle
over
them.
to the skins being released this month. 이번에는 그러면 새로 출시되는 스킨들에 대해
For the new material.
소개를 드리도록 하겠습니다.
네, 지금 슬라이드가 나오고 있는데요. 4월에 출시되는 스킨들과 일정입니다. 4월 16일에는 스모키 디바, 그리고 4월 29일에는
Okay, first picture not bad, third picture not bad, the second picture as always, you know, they have to spice things up, I guess, for the like, specific
추가됩니다.
part of the community.
Yeah, so here's the skin release schedule for April. Smokey's Diva will be added on April 16th. Albion Sports Club uniform on April 29th. and the lovely kitty skin on May 7th.
Yeah, dress is actually not looking bad.
Let's take a look at the game build.
네, 여기가 이제 정면.
예, 아까 카메라 얘기.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, camera to see your boobs.
뛸수
Yeah, so
있는.
you can
Let's
see
be real, that's the real
camera
reason why they
out
added
there.
that.
Yeah.
하필 밤이라 좀 어둡긴 하다. 네.
It is
Second
nice,
picture skins
but,
are horrible.
Yeah, anyhow, the camera.
Oh,
아,
it's not horrible. Let's say like out of touch a little
I
bit.
was using the gamepad, but now taking a look at the keyboard and mouse.
네.
네, 그리고
So the community, you know,
스모키가
photographic community that they called it.
여기
They got the spawn animations into chamber.
남자.
Let's go.
남자가 있어.
They got photo mount spawn animations and they have like 360 camera in the city now.
네, 스트라이프.
In for font looks the
이런 것도
best.
좋아하시는 분들이 많거든요.
In the front? What do you mean?
괜찮네. 이지라도 잘 어울리는 거
Dude,
같아요.
for sure this skin will get painted, and people will be cosplaying Chamber from the Valorant.
다음, 여자분으로 볼까요? 예전하고 아까
I probably would be using like different skinhead, but like the overall the vest that can be painted in some
Yeah.
tactical,
This is
네.
the essence
tactical
of the
nice
Diva.
like outfit.
2번
How's it going, Kanma? All good?
버니, 이네즈, 세레나, 네, 5명입니다. 그 남성 2명이고요.
I like the black dress, but it's not universal, right? So kind of so-so.
And the male one is a pump.
It reminds me of the Final Fantasy character.
그리고 다음은
I haven't played Final Fantasy, but I think I know which one you're talking about.
자,
The friend of the
어디든
Tifa or something like that.
So she's going to party.
Tifa, I think, right?
파리 피플.
FIFA 2026. FIFA manager.
예.
What you're allowing about it? This one is nice.
세레나
This one is Serena.
No, it's not nice anymore. Thank you.
보셨겠지만
Thank you, GG.
테마 스킨의 주인공이죠, 주인공. 네.
Yeah. So she
Well,
is
it's not
the main
universal,
character
though.
for this.
Guys, where are you zooming?
재질이 상당히 인상적입니다.
Guys, vibe check on live stream. Devs, hello.
많이 사랑해 주시면 좋겠고요.
Oh, it's transparent. Well, you know the reason.
귀여운, 네, 귀여운.
For the milk tea beige paint.
Really looks cute on
That's the main reason.
귀엽네요. 네. 다음은 마지막으로 네. 오,
Serena dress is nice. Yes, but I'm not playing Serena, so that's not so nice.
느낌으로. 네.
Wait a second, is it wedding skin?
좋습니다.
Yeah.
What the heck?
드레스 많냐고요?
Okay, it's not exactly wedding skin, but like, let's be real.
This was a dress. And
Did they had like deficiency of the cotton or something to make a full skin? No?
Yeah.
그냥 스윙 댄스 좀 보여줘.
Let's look at the new.
No? Yeah, I kind of guessed that by the lore, She having a fling with the Enzo, I guess.
네.
None for the Haley? The sport one. I think in the sport picture I've seen Haley.
음악
With the least amount of clothes, of course.
음악도 나오고. Yeah, yeah.
그러니까요.
I think they should have shown that emote with the jazz
New emote,
skins.
swing dance.
댄스 좋아하시는 분들이 댄스를 좋아하는 게 댄스 소셜 모션.
그쵸.
네,
네, 네.
많이 계시니까. 네. 여기면. 네.
Meaning the dance. Dance is not good. Dance is good, but the skins they chose to show that.
So that was swing dance.
I think they're trying to,
Albion Sports
to
Club
promote
uniforms
something.
coming on April 29th. And
Yeah, that
fans
looks
will
good,
wearing
but
uniforms from various
it
sports.
needs
We'll
like
show a few of
a
them
little
today.
bit more modest
네,
skin for
이번에는
that.
알비온 스포츠 클럽 유니폼을 좀 살펴볼 텐데요. 이 여러 스포츠 종목의 유니폼을 계승자들이 이 착용을 한다고
Did he
합니다.
say the unicorn?
오늘은 좀 일부만 보여드리겠습니다.
Sounds appropriate, huh?
벨비부터 한번.
Yeah, let's start
네.
with
네.
Valve.
Hey, I'm not judging.
귀여운 야구이고 또 한국은 또
We know the part of the community which will enjoy that, and good for them.
Yeah, so it's the baseball
I just
season,
hope the new
and
players will
this
get some sort of option which actually will be hiding that stuff,
adorable.
replacing by the default skin. But probably it will not happen.
1, 2. 네. 1, 2.
Oh, oh.
What the heck is
What
that?
sport is this from? 이건 또
Yeah, what sport is this from?
실제로
아,
있어요.
그래요?
풋볼인데 네.
Like, please tell me.
풋볼 리그가 있고 네, 저런 목적으로
Which actually sport exercise or whatever is actually having such outfit?
yeah, it's from
나름 이제 고증에 충실한 의사라고.
yeah, so it's from football, and there's actually a league where players play wearing like
There's
this.
barely any
The
clothes.
creation of those uniforms. Yeah,
Guys,
it might be combat swimming, but I guess
we probably like put that skin in the wrong category, no?
수영이라는 게 뭘까?
수영. 네, 그렇죠. 어쨌든 풋볼이었습니다. 수고.
That's what they gave Haley. Yep.
예, 아닙니다.
What the heck?
풋볼에 그런 거.
그래서 요거와
Bruh, if I will get shadow banned again,
감정 표현, 승리의 세레머니.
I'm no longer watching that live stream.
Yeah. So
That football for real, that's how they dress? Yeah, for sure. What the heck was that?
열심히 가면. 네. 자,
I know some players are doing that in the Albion, but bruh,
후의 커뮤니티
devs,
포스팅으로
you're better than that.
yeah, so we'll be showing the rest of the sports club skins through a community post. So please look forward to that. And all right, so let's move on to the last skin. We have
You probably know which paint will be applied to that skin,
coming
right?
on May 7th. 예, 이제 마지막 스킨인데요. 5월 7일 출시되는 러블리 시크 키티입니다.
네.
What do you think, guys?
필수로 보여주는 네.
네.
여성용 공용 스킨이고요. 고양이 귀이죠. 헤어핀이 상당히 포인트라고 할 수 있어요.
Yes. This is a common skin for female descendants, and apparently
It's
the
a universal
cat
skin.
ear hairpins are the real highlight. Yeah.
Wait, what? Real highlight?
그런 계열도 좋아하시는 분들.
Yeah. So with that ears,
좋아할 것 같아요.
I think for players who like that kind of theme, it might be the skin for you. Yeah. 그 고양이 귀가 참 귀엽게
For
잘
those
나와
players
있습니다.
who like that kind of
Yeah, so
thing.
that was the lovely kitty. Now finally, let's go over
Jason,
to
what the
event.
fuck?
마지막으로 이벤트 소개를 드리겠습니다.
네, 출석 이벤트는
Dude, he really tries to hold it off, I think.
6주간 진행되는 출석입니다. 그래서 이번 최종 보상은
Yeah, that's a nice kitty.
이고요. 5월 에피소드 4 업데이트 전에 성장을 지원받을 수 있는 각종 보상들이 포함되어 있습니다.
Bruh.
Login event will continue and starting on April 16th and running for 6 weeks. The final reward
Don't
for
you like
this
that kind of
event
thing?
is
Look,
VS's
we have lots of stray cats in our
various
country.
rewards.
If those stray cats would be looking like that, yeah, I might be, into such kind of thing, but not in the game.
Every day, even on days when you can't complete.
Here's the official boss.
Make sure you at least
Hugh
log into
Jackson,
the game.
Jackman.
And
Hugh
next up,
Jackson.
SMO's Onslaught.
How's it going, Samuel? All good?
Challenge event.
Don't mind us, we're kinda having a little bit.
하셔야 되는 거 아마 아실 것 같은데.
PTSD, I guess.
출석을 꼭 챙기시면 좋을 것 같습니다. 이어서
I mean, let's be real. Like, some people, into roleplay, and that's fine.
네, 4월 16일
But that kind of roleplay will be used in this game in the wrong way possible. In the worst way possible. Because I've seen some crap in Albion, which I wish I would have not seen.
획득할 수 있으니까 덕분과 함께 이벤트도 많은 참여 부탁드리겠습니다.
Like, normally I would not mind that, but I know this community.
Players can earn rewards by playing Onslaught mode, specifically one superheated material
about you?
and one superconducting cooling units per day, and an ultimate alignment device.
You like, guys, to have like stray cats like that in Albion?
Onslaught mode and the event as well.
네, 그리고 다음은
Those are some good
성각자,
rewards. They're
모듈
giving away like
구매가
those ancestor
있습니다.
module reset
그래서
thingy.
이벤트 기간 동안 성각자 모듈을
First I was
구매하면
dreaming about it.
파편 한 개를 얻을 수 있고요.
What you gonna do
이
with that?
파편을 비비온의 모듈 상점에서
Because all of
다른
you guys
아이템으로
wanted
구할
this.
수 있는데 파편 4개로
I don't know about all of the guys. I guess I'm not all of the guys, but yeah,
파편
well.
8개로 원하는 계승자의 성각자
I guess
모듈로 교환을
I guess depends on the guy, right?
Sorry about that. Yeah, so next up, yeah, 촬영 올렸는데. Next up is the Ancestors module.
The further line
event.
which I could draw
So, yeah.
to have a
During this
like
event period,
modest
dismantling an Ancestors
nurse
module
skin for the
will
guy.
grant one
That's
additional
probably the
fragment.
furthest,
These
you know, I
fragments
could
can
go.
be exchanged for items
But not
that
all
will
of those
be
like
beyond module
teeth
itself.
floss,
4
you know,
fragments for
which
random
barely
Ancestors
covers
module,
bodies.
or 8 fragments
Nah.
for specific Descendants Ancestors
Like
module.
it's still a game, right?
Sounds like
It's
time
not
to
like
finally
Sims,
clear out our
The Sims 4, Sims 5, or whatever like they're having there now.
Planning to dismantle everything and exchange them for diet
Yeah.
modules.
Andrew,
So the event
this one.
runs from April 16th
Don't dismantle your
to
ancestor module, guys.
May 20th.
We'll be getting
So make
some
sure
materials
to
from that.
dismantle any ancestors modules you don't need during the event period.
Yeah, it will be only for 1 week though.
성각자
How much modules I have? Almost full.
이
Good.
이벤트는 4월 16일부터
Very nice.
21일까지 진행이 된다고 하니까 이벤트 기간 동안
And
쓸모없는
my enthusiasm because I want the same for the male descendants. Ooh.
좋을 것 같습니다.
We're listening. What kind of skins you would, you know, would wish for the male descendant?
적용한 것에 대해서 또 많은 의견들을 주셨는데 이거는 이제 연구 가속을 상시화시키기 위한 세팅이었고요. 향후에는
50% research and 100% research
이렇게
on the
하는
weekend.
이벤트들도 진행하게 됩니다.
Okay, okay.
Research acceleration will also continue. We received
So 100%
lots of
increase is
feedback
basically
about
like
the
twice
research
as less
acceleration
time. Obviously, it's not
50 and
instant.
100. So this was set
Because I'm going to let all of them in the overflow mail.
in the future.
Oh, that's a
we
good idea as
also-
well.
Future, we also plan to run special events with values like 100, 100, or 100, 200. So
200.
from now on, we can think of
So it's like 2
50,
hours
100
for
as
the
always
catalyst?
being available. 앞으로 이 50팩은
I like the sound of that.
되는 걸로 좀 생각을 하면 되겠네요.
I like the sound of that.
And once the onslaught
Yeah, what is this?
beta wraps up, SMO's Dice Run, a dice event, will be kicking off as well. 예, 그리고 격돌 모드 베타가 끝나면
It's like
이
Gamba?
SMO의 다이스런 이좀 주사위 그런 이벤트가 시작이 되게 됩니다.
You know that it reminds me. In the childhood, we had a like circus game on the paper, on a square paper. You're like throwing the dice and you're like going over all like that circus, I guess.
4월 마지막 주는
So, yeah.
그 4월 29일.
Like it can mess you up like really badly. But there are no ladders here, so I guess you cannot really get like rollbacks or something.
4월 29일에
You're just like traveling in the
Yeah,
circle.
so it's said that it's scheduled for April 29th, and our producer asked if it's why it's not the 30th
million
but the 29th.
gold.
Yeah, so the update in the last week of April
Wow.
will be going live on a Wednesday. So Onslaught Mode Beta will also be ending on April 29th, and the new event will start on April 29th as well.
It's like
So,
2 weeks,
yeah.
right?
네,
2 weeks
주사
after
이벤트는
the
게임에서
next episode
주사위를
starting
모으고
out.
보드 게임을 즐기는 이벤트인데요. 최대 1억 골드 칸까지 존재하는 이벤트입니다.
Yeah, that's actually quite
The
good.
Dice event is an event
Guild
where players
Colossi.
can collect dices within the game and enjoy a board game experience.
So it's within
There's
the
even
game or
a
like
space on the
it's a
board
website
for
event?
up to 100 million gold. Yes, so I think that's going to be a dopamine rush. Just a reminder that this event kicks off on April 29th. So enjoy Onslaught mode from April 16th and then jump into Dice event from the 29th while you wait for the May.
That's actually weird. They will be removing that
그래서,
onslaught
예,
mode
아까 말씀하신
on 29th.
도파민이
They could keep that
보일 것
until the release.
이거는
It's not like they will be
4월
changing stuff
29일
like on the live
이벤트라서
servers, right?
생각을 해주시고요. 4월
yeah.
16일부터 그러면 격도를 좀 즐기고
let's see what I
29일부터는
got.
주사위 이벤트 즐기면서 5월 업데이트를 기다리시면 될 것
Tactician's
같습니다.
resolution. That's a
Yeah,
new
so
module, nice.
this marks the end of part 1 of our April devline. After a short break, we will return with a live Q&A session. So please stay tuned. 예, 그럼 이것으로 좀 4월 데브라이브의 1부를 좀 마치겠습니다. 저희 잠깐 쉬는 시간
Okay,
갖고요.
as usual,
Q&A
we're not going through
나오도록
Q&A
하겠습니다.
because it's
잠시 후에
usually
뵙도록
like
하겠습니다.
it's not so great because like chat is weird there. Anyway. So guys, let me get music back. How did you like it? By the way, last day for those purple donuts, you know, if you guys still haven't got that. So 206 of them. 1000 for ancestor module. Nah, probably won't do that. Let's go. Let's gamba. Today, are we getting body sliders? Body sliders, breast flashlights, or whatever the last time it was. People, you know, like coming up with some weird stuff. But like the last dev livestream was kinda improvisation, right? They struggled. They actually struggled to read the chat. So maybe this time they will not be having like reading chat, they will be just like going through the already prepared questions. So yeah. 1k. Well, last time I actually got ancestor module, so yeah, you have a good chance. So Emma, what will be your dream skin for the male descendant? I'm quite curious. No idea. Andrew probably will be buying everything already. Like that's the sole reason, you know, he's working. Yes. But yeah, with the Haley, I don't know. Haley is my like top 3 descendants, like favorite top 3 descendants, and kinda I'm not quite fan of that teeth floss on a dress for Ajax. Bruh. One condition. If we would get dress for Ajax, I can keep the helmet. The default helmet. The vanilla one. Okay? Actually, you know, that reminds me. That actually reminds me something. Descendants. There's one Descendant customization of the Descendant which I'm not playing. Hmm? How about that? That's the peak goon which you will get from me. Not more than that. I don't think the details for the guys. No problem. We're okay with that. So yeah, that's the peak customization which I can come up with. Anyway. So one big thing which I'm not really happy about, synchronization values. Like overall the dev livestream was okay, but like the synchronization values are crazy. Like obviously I haven't played like each and every Descendant from that picture, but I played most of them and I have videos about them. And I have no idea what they're doing, what their goal, you know, with that. First, buffing those values instantly, like more than twice, is... I don't know how they approach the balance. People will get mad. They will get those values. They will get used to having like almost everyone there will be having probably like 100% crit rate, you know, for their build. But later on they will reduce that. And like people will get mad about it. I actually experienced that with the Sharon. When the Sharon rework got released, I had a really good Ancestor module, I still have it. And I had a really good like the crit rate and crit damage. But when the Sharon rework got released, that actually got already reduced quite a lot. But synchronization value really reduced, like not so much. Now we're getting like more than twice increase. And when they will actually decide to change it back, dude, people will be fuming. And they approach like they're ready to accept that consequence without like solving the issue. And you know the issue. 1-2 Descendants, which are actually breaking the game. I guess need jiggle physics on their chest though, and probably elsewhere, and they should be able to flex their muscles. At least, you know, you have a clear goals, yes. When we will be getting helicopters? Nah, I'm just kidding, don't worry. No. I mean, everything has to be balanced, right? Like fair and balanced. I think we have some emotes, no? Like some emotes, which like universal emotes, and dudes actually, you know, some stuff. Actually, for that to be a legit goal, you probably would also, you know, you would also want to have like different body shapes for the guys as well, right? Because I've seen some like concerns from the Gunning community that all the bodies for the females are kind of the same. Almost all of them. It's like like 2 exceptions or something. 2? Not much different from the guys. Well, I'm probably here alone who is not Gunning. But, you know, I'm not judging. They have yet to release the, you know, the super tasteful skin without going into some extreme economy of the clothing material. Let's say like that. Body different for sure. Yes, Haley, Serena. I don't know. I haven't checked like all of them, of course. It's not my, you know, authority, not my responsibility, and not my expertise. My expertise making builds, you know, not taking measures. But still, I know like some people in this game are quite proficient, recognizing the, you know, the ladies by the shapes for sure. So let's gun by bit. This one, no. So level 6, right? Let's sacrifice this one for the daily reroll. So crit damage, dimension skill type, and singular skill modifier as a negative, right? It's not bad, but like it's entry level module for those who are like starting out with the glade. It for sure is not beating mine. Right. It's time to roll. Let's go. Bam. Actually, let me remove the thingy and increase the game value, I guess. Volume value. Because we were watching that live stream. Okay, guys, let me know if the volume will be too loud. Andrew with a 45 consecutive stream streak, and I actually almost broke my finger by pulling it. Holy crap. Thank you. Appreciate it. Are you planning to go like full 70 like before? Guys, send me some RNG luck. Accepting some RNG luck. Because I'm for 90 days. Let's go. It's like, that will be epic milestone. I think we have to incentivize such streaks, no? How much do you think, you know, amount of coins that worth? Skill modifier, crit rate reduction. 64%! Bro, what is this? singular. No, it doesn't need singular. Okay, not so. Oops, I messed it up. I always have to like double check, you know, if I'm clicking those donuts. Okay, dimension. No, not okay. I almost thought there is a crit damage, but it's not crit damage. That's some caca. Emma, who is your main? Is it Haley? Actually, maybe your main is a male descendant, huh? So, Bull Crusher time. Let's roll. Let's check mailbox. I got something. Oh, I still haven't completed those, like, invasions. I wanted to say invasions, but we have less content to do. No more invasions in this game. I wonder if they will be, you know, replacing stuff. Like, we already... Well, okay, so they actually introducing the extreme challenge, not challenge, but like extreme difficulty for the hard mode, like bosses. So I guess that's nice. But they still haven't replaced the void shards. Why my camera is so far away? Wait, what? It feels like I'm having like super huge FOV. Okay, now it's fine. The puzzles were too hard. Yes. The puzzles were the main, you know, end game. And actually removed the end game. Wait, what? I'm not having the Blue Beetle build. Where is my Hypernova? I just threw Hypernova, but where was it? What? Hello? Guys, I'm doing some impact. I like the sound of that. I think I got double. No? I thought I actually got the trigger modules as well. With lots of damage. How much do you think I did damage? I got Serena module. The game tries to tell me something. I got the module for this monster. Where is she? I don't even know, like, where is she? I got ancestor module for this. Dude. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you're trying to copy my build. How much damage I did? 20 million. Let's go. They're admiring the skin. Yo Ming, hello. How's it going? Okay, they want to copy skin. I'm okay with that. I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. I need. High five. Oops. No, I want fist bump. There's no fist bump. That's some classy nice skin. Yeah, well. So I guess the booty. That's actually a legit question. I've tried playing Serena, she's not for me at all. I was playing Serena when Wall Crusher got released, because people were not able to get even one kill on the Wall Crusher. Like, I remember the whole day I was queuing into that and we had like maybe one kill or something. It was me there. You didn't give me high five. Here's the fist bump. How's it going, Quantum? Welcome, welcome. Someone from chat? And that makes sense. Like from the Wall Crusher. Come in, yo. Why are those cards for? So, where are we going? I think we are going into invasions. Guys, do you miss invasions? I miss invasions, I will be honest. Imagine removing that and not replacing that. Let's roll. Actually, I don't know. Let's go Killen. Killen is our dude. 2 billion? I did 20 million. I went in with the mobbing build and I didn't do anything because I caught up with some chat and then like couple meteors hit my head and then I died at the end. And everyone lived happily ever after. But usually I'm doing like 2 billions, sometimes more than 1 minute, like with the usual Glade build. But sometimes, you know, I'm just feeling goofy and I'm doing all sorts of stuff because I know the Wall Crusher is not a real raid boss anymore. He will die in like 20 seconds anyway, so yeah. Something like that. Looks like he's working for Men in Black. That kind of was a little bit of intent, for sure. He has actually 2 suits. One is Vice City, and one is Men in Black. I'll show you actually the second one. I still cannot get used to that I have to hit mobs with the 4th skill. So where is my second thingy? It kind of blade skin as well, you know, with the new chest attachment. So the second one was, I think, this one. So yeah, this is the Vice City. Have you played Vice City? GTA Vice City. Oops, almost skill issue. Can it change the Abyss Colossus and the week's update? Yes. The next one is Stormhanger. The Stormhanger with the best skins, LED lights on the booty and the booba. Let's be real, that's the main reason why it's the best skin. Lance Vance Dance? Kinda, yeah. Like the bodyguards, which were like guarding Tommy's mansion, is also, you know, is also classy sometimes. But yeah, Lance Vance Dance. Thank God I had the current one. Why? It's nice, in my opinion. It's a little bit of like RNG involved, but overall the boss is nice, I think. Don't you like, you know, being stepped on by the Ice Maiden? Nah, I'm just kidding. Maybe. But yeah, the next one is Stormhanger, which I think is like more, you know, like challenging. Maybe because last time I didn't have a proper build, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it will do this time. Lance from Vice City. Tommy was always, you know, like teasing him. Like, your father was Lance Vance? Like, Lance Vance Dance. Maybe that's why actually he betrayed Tommy. Because all those, you know, jokes. Yo, guys, look at this. They're trying to summon someone. Oh, the circle of summoning. Maybe Gunners, you know, trying to summon Succubus, huh? Yes. Let's be real, devs are a little bit Gunners, no? Because I'm pretty sure they're inside jokes which they're talking in their language. Was it like Korean language? So they're like not translating everything. 100%. What, bro? You don't like such summons? If they actually would do like immersive fan service, community service, I would not be surprised if they would actually introduce like one of the intercept battles, like with some succubus. They were married gentlemen, devs. Maybe they're married on the Serena, I don't know. No, you can do that often. I'm also distracted a little bit. It's not the full power. And the Stormhanger, which will be like the next Void boss, The killing is actually really good against Stormhanger. Storm Warehouse. But I have a feeling this time the boss will have like increased HP or something. Because since the last time we have now ancestor modules and like new trigger modules and stuff. So yeah, the boss probably will be made like more challenging in my opinion. We'll see if Killen will still be able to kill that boss this time. I probably need to rework the fusion build as well. Yo, you know what? The synchronization values, which they were having, they actually didn't have Killen. Imagine. Because of the new red modules he's having, I would say they're not really competing with the like top Descendants. But I still enjoy the build. Why I always have like one mob somewhere? Dude. Dude. One minute warning again? Dude, those ads were like not 1 hour ago, no? Bruh. We have to make a break after this one. Jarvis delay ads.
At your service, sir.
And I forgot the game has male characters aside from Lepic. Even not Lepic. Dude, they're actually having like... I would say they're using shortcuts too much. They know that like the chicks will be, you know, having the best skins for sale, and first they're getting like more buffs and they're getting like more skins, understandable. But I have a feeling if the male Descendants would not suck so much, and they would make some like cool immersive skins, I'm pretty sure, you know, the sales would not be that bad. I think they're just like riding the wave. They're trying to be as cheesy as possible. Like there's some really sick skins for the males. The only bad thing that they're not universal, you know? And therefore the Descendants which actually are not doing that good. Because like, let's be real. The popularity of the Descendant directly influences, you know, the sales of the skins for that Descendant. There's like no other way around it, right? But yeah, majority of the like male Descendants kinda so-so. And considering, you know, like most casual players, ooh, I like the sound of that. Most casual players are not like playing non-stop. They're trying to obviously to choose Descendant, which actually, you know, is the strongest one. So yeah. What did I get? It's not the red module. Not the red voucher. Got any Izimo builds? No, not yet. Ultimate Izimo is next. So that's actually I have some Catalyst in Izimo, but considering it a build, no. I don't think so. I've played him a bit. But when Ultimate Izimo will be released, for sure. For sure I will be giving him a try. Another try. Did we miss? Did I actually told them that they have live stream? Like if Izimo will be in this week or the next update? Probably this week, right? So with the ultimate rework, I think he will be getting some new red modules as well, right? Next one. But in this update they already delayed Ines Transcendence modules. So they're also pushed Izimo away. I have a feeling the like Gizmo might be this one, no? I could be wrong though. They teased us with the Izimo skin last that live stream. Not this one, but like the one previously. I wonder if they said something about like the date release for the Izimo. Should we check that, or if someone from the chat can do that? That would be very nice. Because I had a feeling in this week we'll be getting like Izimo. But at the same time, we're getting Onslaught mode, right? From which content we would be getting Ultimate Easy mode then? Like Onslaught will be in beta test, and like 1 month later it will be having like full official release that they say. Maybe that's when, they will introduce boxes or whatever, like blueprints into that game mode. For Ultimate Easy mode. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward for Easy mode. He's really fun Descendant to play, but previously when I was trying him, he kinda needs like some like quality of life like improvements, His rotation is a little bit clunky. He's fun, but like he lacks some, convenience, I would say. Okay, 1 minute warning. Let's go. Fast. Have to kill boss in 1 minute. Then we'll make a short break. So there will be no ads in the middle. Dude, someone is hiding there. Right, let's go. Probably didn't get anything. I still have a feeling I got the vouchers last time, no? Well, let me check how much I have. 276. Yeah, it was not lucky drop for the vouchers. I still have a photon printer, yo. Let's go. But like with Ultimate Easy mode, they probably introduce like one more, I think. Yeah, let's do a short break. I'm gonna get some water. Be right back.
You're the one that locked her up. I'm gonna borrow this.
Read that. Why do you need to read that? Gentlemen, maybe gentle ladies. Who is that Iron Man? It's a nice color palette. It's nice to not have, you know, like a naked ass on the screen for a while. Yeah, that's nice. Cool creative skin. It's like from the Molten Fortress as well, right? Okay, let me see. I still need one 400%. Let's go. Let's go this one actually. Oh, damn it. I should have done that, like previously. That's actually a really good one. For the lazy biker. But you cannot use the bike there. That's inconvenient. It's kind of strange that they're not allowing us to use bikes in all their dungeons. Because, you know, sometimes muscle memory, I'm trying to, like, press the hotkey with the bike and, yeah, it's not actually working, which is super confusing. It will not ruin anything, right? Unless some people would attempt to go out of the map with that, but, yeah well. Yeah well. Dude, those MP orbs disappearing in front of your face is actually ass. Like, how much time they need to fix that? I think it started to bother me since Axiom's release, no? When Axiom got released, that's when I noticed MP orbs, HP orbs, like sometimes someone disappearing right in front of you, right? Yeah. Hopefully I didn't miss any mobs. That sometimes happens. Yeah, of course I didn't miss any mobs. Or it's kind of bot check. Maybe devs are checking, you know? Like in such a way. But let's be real, our game is not that popular anymore to have any bots. Though I'll be honest, I had an offer, like in my email box. You know, someone wanted to, you know, to farm stuff for them. I wonder what they're selling, if they're like any third-party site. Like you can only trade like ancestor modules, trigger modules, and that's it, right? Well, obvious answer is Caliber, of course, but apart from that, maybe they're like offering some like farming services or whatever for the people who actually. Dude, imagine buying a service which actually will farm for you. I think I even saw like one website which offers you to get like level 40 or something to get you a Thunder Cage. Like, bruh. Like, what's the point of playing the game then? But if those sites are like created and they're still in service, that means it works, right? Somewhere out there, you know? Oh, come on, it kind of doesn't make sense. I was up there. But yeah, it probably works. Okay, let's go. Got all of that. Void Vessel. Damn. I actually need Void Vessel as well. Who likes Void Vessel? I probably would still like it if I would not have to farm those like 10 sets of swords, like 5 shadows, 5 Deus Exes. That was a little bit anti-productive. Do I still have everything before the next episode? Full. Full, impossible, full. Yeah, I got literally everything. So, Void Vessel. Sigma Sector I completed, those I completed, actually I can check that. Void Vessel, and also dungeon thingies. Damn. Yeah, let's quickly do Void Vessel. I don't know, let's go with the Harris, I guess. And they actually, you know, oops, not Bridge. They actually still want to buff Harris. She's like in really good spot now. The only thing which I would change to increase her range. Passive duration, which they actually told on this live stream, is kind of nice change, I would say, as well. Like quality of life. Like most Descendants are like decent currently after all those reworks. But they, instead of nerfing like the ones which are breaking the game, they're trying to make like everyone broken, I guess, with those synchronization values. I don't know, I don't think it will work in my opinion. Yeah, sometimes when you play other Descendants, you kind of forget the rotation for the Harris. If you want to be like maximum efficient, yeah, you have to do specific order. Probably the most important one with the lowest like toxin level to get to the cooldown reduction. But you can mitigate that, right? You can get like more cooldown on your modules and stuff, and you like complete about the lowest one. Completely forget, I mean. Yeah, like range increase would be epic. I'm not sure what they will be changing, like, if not that. I triggered some alarm. Oh no. Actually, fun fact, like the Harris build video which I have is like I think one of the worst performing ones. So I guess after the nerf, well, okay, it was not a nerf, they actually fixed the glitch. Which actually kind of abused the wall crusher with Harris, and people literally stopped playing her. I'll be honest, I'm seeing Jaber more often than I'm seeing Harris. Much more often. So that actually tells you something. So is it like super hard, you know, for the people to like keep rotation with the toxin? So maybe that's what they should do. Though at the same time, I would really dislike if they would like dump her down in a way that, you know, makes like less what do you call that? Less challenging, but there's probably a different word for that. Less rewarding, I guess, as well. Because I will be honest, like her rotation, her passive is like one of the unique Descendants in the game. Like that rotation and stuff. You pull some stuff, you get rewarded for that. I think that's the best design, you know, for the Descendants. They messed up with the cooldown a bit. Yeah, the only difficult part is actually to get the cooldown. You have to keep like toxin like level really low for that. Maybe I should not be using AoE. Kinda messes up me a little bit. Ooh, almost got me. Let's go. Can I have gold? I have so much keys. When I was farming Shadow on those sites, I was praying to not get the gold, but yeah, now I would not be against that. Thank you. So, what is remaining? I think weekly stuff, right? For the Ancestor modules. Might do that as well. If someone wants to join, feel free to. I still need to do 10 rounds. Yep. So, who am I going with? Let's go Sharon. Haven't played Sharon in a while. I really like the change. They're actually starting to reward group play more. For those supporting like infiltrations, they're doubling amount of the ancestor module chances. So that's actually really cool. First, you're like playing with others. You may be helping some new players as well. Well, you get more rewards. That's something, you know, community already like falling out like a long time ago. Because let's be real, majority of the content, like for a long time, was like focused on solo. You kind of don't want to, you know, to be in a like a drawback when you're playing with others and literally camping yourself to not get anything out of it. I see KGB or whatever, Kingsguard lands, KGL, is struggling with the leads. I'm just one-shotting them. Any MP orbs? At least they don't disappear now. You know what would be good? Like, when you're using fourth skill, you get through the mount. It kinda makes sense, right? Like, she's jumping, she's avoiding, but literally getting stopped by, like, literally every mob. So yeah, maybe that quality of life would be nice. Instead of all those busted synchronization values which you're getting, what I would do, I would adjust, you know, one flying thing here, and give quality of life changes to other Descendants. So their build, you know, like, would feel amazing to play. Because I don't think, like, the damage is the biggest issue. After all those reworks, you know, majority of the Descendants are actually, you know, in a good place. Actually, I'm not using my stealth. That's like double damage. Dude, one shot. With the full combo, one shot. No, I haven't checked which module I got. Eugen. Well, now, since we're getting VS rework, it would be nice to get VS modules. Because previously it was one of the... Dude, I actually got 3 out of 4 blueprints for the crime and punishment in one run. When was this RNG when I was actually farming those swords, huh? It's super massive for the underwater base. Probably underwater base. Ah, super massive. Yeah, his immunity is kind of not so great. Like, probably I could still one-shot him. I didn't hit him, right? But it was still fast. Because you kinda need to one-shot that minigun. The minigun with the mini-fun will actually one-shot you with his aimbot. I remember when I was actually playing first time this game, those minigunners are actually still having that crazy aim. It's like almost perfect. I was checking the volume because I was changing the volume when we were listening for the dev. So yeah, should be good probably. The game is not too loud, I hope. Because I don't remember the previous rally, which I did. Like before dev live stream. Oops. Skill issue.
Sounds like a massive skill issue.
Yeah, that actually missed.
Damn it.
still using Deus Ex, yo. I have a feeling like the Shadow now, like, outplays it in almost every scenario, no? God. How much Kyle actually got synchronization change? I think he had like 0.7 or something. And after rework, not rework, but like buff, he will be getting like 1.9. Dude, that's crazy. Kyle is already like dark horse, you know? Can like obliterate all the bosses, but yeah. Not everyone is using him. What actually changed volume a bit? I think it was on 3, no? For the stream it probably will not change, but for me it will be a little bit quieter because I didn't hear the music. Yeah, speaking of the quality of life changes, I think like even though most Descendants are like in a good position, they actually need like range increase or something. I would probably, if they don't want to reduce the range of like Reina and Nas, because it probably was like huge review bomb. So yeah, I think they actually should increase the range of the like other Descendants. Like doubling their ancestor module output, I don't think that's that will like change much. I think that shield actually like has some specific mechanic, no? Like on that toilet. It's not just blocking metal projectiles.
You won't find me.
Almost half HP one shot. One shot. Okay. Someone named their dog Loki. There is no day without the Japer module. Amen. Max shield almost 100%, lol. So how much I completed? 3, right? Maybe I'll finish today, maybe we'll not. We'll still also have one wall crusher left. It's nice to see that people actually still using Contagion. I remember I got so much trash talk, you know, on making like updated Contagion build. But it's still like actually one of the good, like having like good analytics on my videos. So people are still interested in that. No one cares about those snipers. Usually I remember they were super annoying. They were designed in such way that sometimes they can like shoot synchronously. 3 shots at the same time. It's like 1 shot. I remember when the first time I was doing this dungeon, it was like sometimes annoying. Kill Colossus. No, I probably will not do that. I want to finish the weeklies. We'll see. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Actually, at which week we were having that Ancestor module event? It was not the first week, I think. Maybe second one. So many debuffs. It's like full screen of text. But yeah, now it kind of makes sense to not like smelt any Ancestor modules. Oh, nice. Oh, come on, skills disabled. Ooh. What did you get? trigger module selection box. It's not bad, I guess, but like currently I'm not farming any trigger module. But I got double ancestor module drop, so maybe that's also day one. Oh, season level up. You know what? I always forget a bonus shop. Almost 10,000 bonus coins. Holy crap. So how much did I get? Like 50 levels without collecting those coins? I probably will spend them on how much? How much superconductors I can get. Was it like 200 or 300?
Underwater base search operation, Descendant. Multiple voltage signals detected in the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Dude, what's up with that eye? A little bit scratchy.
Entrance security disarmed. Descendant, proceed inside.
Now what if I will not proceed inside? Wait, what? You can actually go through that? Can I actually get off the map or something? One of the reasons we're not having bikes in like old dungeon, I think that's the exact reason, you know, people would try some weird stuff.
Multiple Vulgus approaching from the front. Neutralize them.
Stop pulling him. With all those projectiles from the area suppression, you can actually make it like one shot most of them. But you have to be like really close.
We're detecting multiple Vulgus signals.
What is Ajax giving with this shield? It's probably some firearm increase, right? Ah, MP. I don't have MP.
You need to use your hover bike from here on out.
Headshot.
Up you come.
Yo, Ajax is so stylish, but riding that piece of crap? No way. It's like Bambi wagon.
Descendant, massive energy signal detected inside the laboratory. Be careful.
minutes. Like a wall crusher.
Take this.
Oh, come on. Nice dodge. I almost got my combo there.
Operation complete. Great job, Descendant.
Okay, 5 minutes till wall crusher, so I guess we can do 2 of them. That will be 7 probably, right? So 3 will remain. I wanted to change to Glay already like three dungeons ago. Oh well. Dude, she's invisible. Okay. We have invisible Glay. Maybe I don't know, some like secret build to have like stealth build.
Sure, I do.
The dread cloud of death. And it's not usual glitch, right? Sometimes like the character disappears, sometimes weapon disappears. Like she's fully invisible. Character, weapon, and the bike. Everything is invisible. To be honest, I only now noticed that we have a bunny in our team. The glade kinda cleans everything.
Shields are down.
Full crush time. I think we can still do one more now. If it will be fast.
Activated.
Ah, that was too fast. Okay. I might risk it, but let's try to do one more. If the matchmaking will be fast. Okay. So how much? Around 4 minutes 30 seconds for the wall crusher, but maybe that was not a good idea because the loading screens, right? Still have 2 loading screens. But they also don't care about wall crusher, right?
I'll make sure. Shields are down.
Ah, one mob, come on boys. Yeah, I don't think I will be able to get Wall Crusher, but oh well. I think Ancestor Module, guaranteed Ancestor Module is more important. The only thing which I'm probably missing, like, to get a key. A good amount of keys, but with my RNG, it's highly unlikely. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes before Wall Crusher closes his doors.
Dad, take this.
That was a little bit low.
Damn.
Okay, GG Wall Crusher, I guess. I will actually, instead I will actually probably get all Ancestor modules. It will be like 3 more runs, right? Ah, damn it. That was a distraction. Yeah, sometimes I'm actually shooting too early those days. But for some mobs it works. I think in the last dungeon it actually works when you shoot, like, pre-firing. But in this case, just goes through, right? Hello? Ah, okay. Need to get this thing. Hopefully she's not, having any damage. That's unfortunate.
I'm so annoyed.
Still alive though? That's not fortunate.
Requesting help.
Yeah, well. So yeah, no way I would be able to get to the Wolf Crusher. This time we're the Pegasus. Nice, the Disablers. Okay, it's one of the longest Supermasters which I have. Like almost 6 minutes. There's another Serena module, are you kidding me? The game really wants me to play Serena. So yeah, I have 3, right? I have 3 dungeons left, or we should leave some like for tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow I might be playing something else. Before the big update. Yeah, let's do one more. And maybe while I'm, preparing some food, I will finish that. We'll see. And I still haven't switched to Glay. Ah, those miniguns. Okay, is it the boss? Where is the boss? Dude, I don't like when they're pulling mobs like that. You're preparing your combo, you can one-shot those guys, and no, they're actually pulling it off. Ooh, I got jumpy boost. Okay, two. Two more. Yeah, this one was quite quick. And with Blair's model. Blair actually didn't get too much like synchronization value, which was also surprising. But at the same time, like Blair is having good amount like damage as well, but quality of life would be nice. And maybe it would be nice to get those flamethrowers. Range increase. 5 minutes. Jarvis delay ad.
At your service, sir.
That thing looks like something from Avengers movie, no? Avengers. Speaking of which, the new one is quite soon.
Initiating the underwater base search operation, Descendant.
I still haven't switched to Glay.
Multiple Vulgus approaching from the front.
I like this dungeon with the Glay. The Blood and Iron though.
Security disarmed.
That's
Descendant, proceed inside.
That's the Dead by 1000 Cuts, no? Those are the like spotlights. I love that thing. I wish it would have like more, you know? Less downtime. Because that trigger model is one of my favorites.
Descendant, destroy the device up ahead. Multiple Vulgus signals detected in the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Yeah, that's like the shock grenade is actually really good. It's really good quality of life.
I'll make sure
Just throw it once, it actually spreads like contagion. Like after you kill mobs.
We're detecting multiple Vulgus signals.
And it also detects the mobs which actually have highest HP. So yeah, like most of the time you'll get it spread on like on elites first. Okay. 1 HP.
You need to use your hover bike from here on out.
there is no second.
Descendant, massive energy signal detected inside the laboratory. Be careful.
It still sees me while I'm invisible. Okay,
Great job.
let's go last one. Yeah, I need one more. Double ancestor module, let's go. How much I have of them? 206. So I have 20 slots left. But yeah, I have a feeling that event with ancestor modules was not on this update, right? It was probably like a week later. Yeah, 5 minutes. Got to get 5 minutes to complete this one. And I still haven't switched to Glay. Okay, we have Eugen. And I have a feeling we'll not do it in 5 minutes, but we'll see. We'll see. Eugen have that combo build, nice.
Beginning.
I wonder what range on his skill. Because I remember, like, when I tried that module, the build is, like, really good, but I think the range was low. We're actually doing it quite quick. I want to see the Dodo name. Is it Hulk or Hunk? Yeah, it's Hunk from the Resident Evil.
I'll make sure I do.
Look, he's invisible, he's teleporting. Though at the same time, it's kinda nice challenge, I guess. Okay, last module for today.
Getting cockier.
And Shadow. That's actually a nice coincidence. I don't see it here. Okay, it's almost at the bottom. Crit damage 110. Almost perfect one. Skill cost don't really need. Skill cooldown also don't need. 1 minute warning. Okay, so we'll not wait for any ads, of course. As always, have a nice rest of the day. As always, thanks for watching. As always, see you next time. As always, stay cool. Peace.
know these streets like